Everyone can freely rest here. That's good, and since little brother Yang came from Heavenly Fate City, he must intend to return there, correct? Of course. Hee, this place isn't close to Heavenly Fate City. If you fly by Star Shuttle, it will take at least 2 or 3 months, and if you encounter something along the way, it may take even longer. Does Sister Chen have a suggestion that could save us this time? I do indeed. Little brother Yang might not know, but 5 days from here is a city called Black Crow City that has a space array which is directly linked to Heavenly Fate City. Little brother Yang might not know, but 5 days from here is a city called Black Crow City that has a space array which is directly linked to Heavenly Fate City. Is there such a thing? Do you think this young lady would deceive you about something so simple? I don't know. Black Crow City is a neutral city that doesn't belong to any force, so the space array doesn't have as many usage restrictions as other places. Of course, not everyone can use it, but Fan Lei seems to know a senior who is responsible for guarding that space array. So it shouldn't be an issue to let little brother Yang use it if he acts as a guarantor. It would just be a matter of having enough same crystals for the transfer fee then. And as we can use it, same crystals aren't a problem. Brother Yang may rest assured, I helped that senior who guards the space array with a small matter, so he owes me a favor. It won't be a problem obtaining his permission regarding this. If that's the case, he'll leave this matter to Brother Chen. After the battle with the monster beast, everyone is tired. There is many peaks here. Everyone might as well choose a peak, take some rest there. The stone cave you carved open here is pretty good. I already arranged a spirit array, so other people spy on what's happening inside. What happened? Why do you look so worried? Is there something wrong with Xiao Xiao? It's not a major problem yet, but if we continue on like this, the stone puppet won't be able to bear it. I figured so. Even if you didn't say anything, I would have asked you to find a spot and stop for a few days to process Xiao Xiao and the sun's true essence. The sun's true essence swallowed by the stone puppet has too much pure energy in it. I am going to refine something, I will be nearby. Take out Xiao Xiao and see how he is doing. What? Not good. Looks like the stone puppet can't hold on for much longer. Ugh. Ugh. I have to the ice jade pedestal to suppress the sun's true essence. Ugh. Fortunately, IT suffered some minor damage and should be able to recover after some rest. Stone puppet, take some rest and refine the precious ores in your belly. And slowly restore your body. Go back to the black book space now. This. Yang Yan, the sun's true essence is here, but how will we take it back to Dragon Cave Mountain with us? It will be fine as I refine a special container for it. What materials do you want? Naturally, you'll need ice attribute materials, and the 10,000-year ice jade pedestal would be best. 10 days? And that shouldn't be a problem. They won't be able to heal themselves so easily. These are the space rings I collected from the corpse cave, see if there is anything that can help with the refinement. But it'll need at least 10 days to finish. And, thanks. Before collecting the sun's true essence, the artifact spirit was wounded. I wonder if it has restored itself. Let's check how it's doing. This is... What is that thing it's refining? This. What is the fire bird refining? Sun's true fire? It actually absorbed a ray of sun's true fire from the sun's true essence and now gradually assimilating it? It seemed the artifact spirit has turned this misfortune into a blessing. With the artifact spirit like this, it's impossible for me to use the artifact refining furnace to continue refining the dragon bone and dragon bead. Let's go out and guard. I also need to see how much I harvested in the Grand Burial Valley. As I thought, these secret arts and secret books are all profound works. There is a set of body tempering secret arts. The reason why my physique is so powerful was thanks to my unyielding golden skeleton, which had allowed me to store and use large quantities of demonic chi before. That also gave me some own demon race physical qualities. There are even some techniques here exclusive to the ancient young. How unexpected, this is the first time I encountered a secret art specifically dedicated to tempering one's physique and refining their body. This body tempering secret arts grade should not be low. Before cultivating this secret art, I'll refine some body tempering pills that would presumably allow me to obtain twice the results with half the effort. But I still have to cultivate my golden blood threads, refine the dragon bone and dragon bead, cultivate space force, and refine the colored glass bead. There are too many things I need to do. Looks like I have a long way ahead of me. Someone is coming. I have troubled Brother Yang for the last few days. Sister Chen. Looking at Sister Chen's complexion, it seems you've recovered completely, yes? Thank you for worrying, little brother Yang. Fortunately, I wasn't injured, and that's good. Does Sister Chen have something she needs to discuss? Or perhaps you are ready to leave? Oh. Good, I also happen to need a few days to finish a little something here. I was just somewhat exhausted, so after a few days of meditation my Saint Chi and strength had been restored. Not yet, while Fanlei's injuries were not too serious this time, they also were not light, so I am afraid we'll need to stay here for a few more days. This young lady came here this time specifically to thank little brother Yang for assisting us twice. Without little brother Yang coming to our aid the second time, I am afraid it would have been difficult for us to leave Grand Burial Valley alive. Although the first time there was no risk to our lives, I will not forget this graciousness. If little brother Yang ever needs this young lad's help in the future, just come to Clear Sky to call upon me, I will certainly not refuse. I only helped you out a little bit. You being able to survive was all thanks to your own strength. If that was really the case, the Silver Knight Thunder Beast would not have taken the initiative to provoke us. After all, that Silver Knight Thunder Beast took the initiative to retreat after it saw it couldn't kill you without the help of that barrier. Is that so? That beast retreating surely has something to do with brother Yang. As for your thanks, there's no need to go so far. When cultivators go out into the world, they will always encounter difficulties, and since we are not strangers, it is only natural for us to support one another. Perhaps next time this Yang will need Sister Chen's assistance with something. Being able to meet little brother Yang is really this young lad's good fortune. Because you believe I am a person of great destiny? He. If not for me taking advantage of your luck, how could I be standing here with you now, speaking casually like this? Although I have no way to prove such a thing, this young lady has faith in her intuition. All right. Sure, think whatever you'd like. Actually, there is one more thing I want to say. Brother Yang, do you have any intention to join A? Actually, this time, this young lady came here first to thank you, but second to ask little brother Yang. Could it be that Sister Chen wants to invite me to enter Clear Sky? Talking to smart people like little brother Yang really saves a lot of trouble. I certainly had such an idea. At present, you might not notice any significant drawbacks. After all, you are a lone cultivator with no elders to guide you and no to protect you, but as your cultivation continues to grow, there will definitely be some situations that little brother Yang won't be able to cope with on your own. Of course, you status 1, TB high just after entering the... I believe you can easily become a inner disciple. If little brother Yang has any interest in participating in the trial, this young lady can give you a participation token. However, with your cultivation, I am afraid I'll have to decline Sister Chen's good intentions. Temporarily, I have no plans to enter any. If I was really alone, I wouldn't mind entering A. But Sister Chen has seen that I have my own companions. Not only her, but there are several dozen as well. Yeah, and their cultivations vary greatly. There are a few Origin returning Realm Masters, some Saint King Realm. But also a number who are just Immortal Ascension, Transcendent, and Saint Realm cultivators. You mean that's Sister Yang Yen? Several dozens. Since little brother Yang has such concerns, this young lady won't say anymore. Did you see something interesting after looking for so long? DEY. What's wrong? Does brother Wang want this Yan to offer an invitation before showing up? How did you discover me? Appear. My concealing aura code is an Origin grade high rank artifact. It's impossible for someone like you to notice any flaws. Brother Wang actually possessed such a good artifact. But despite this artifact not being low grade, with your strength, it seems you can't activate it completely. And this Yang has always been quite sensine to people's prying eyes, heh. Seems you have some skill. Shouldn't brother Wang be concentrating on recovering right now? Why stealthily stalk her? My injuries are already healed. If I hadn't realized it was brother Wang's aura nearby, I might just have attacked. Moreover, I didn't come here with any malicious intent, I was simply curious. If it was just curiosity, then I suppose it can't be helped. If brother Wang has something he'd like to say to me, you might as well say it directly. If I can do something to alleviate some worry for you, I certainly will. If not, brother Wang need only be patient for a few more days. Why would I need anything from you? But you rejecting Sister Chen's proposal was a wise move. Although your strength isn't too low, it's still not enough to enter a great force like Clear Sky. If you had made an attempt, it would have only disappointed Sister Chen's good intentions. At that time, it would certainly be awkward to face her. Such matters are my concern. Brother Wang does not need to trouble himself over them. That would be for the best. Farewell. Right, I should remind you that. If Brother Wang has nothing else to say, please go back. My companion and I simply wish to use the space array in Black Crow City, so we will naturally leave when the time comes. I dislike being spied upon by others. This time I will let the matter go, but if it were to happen again... You'll what? Such powerful divine sense. If this continues, he'll certainly die. No. I have to escape. Ha! Suddenly treating me like a love rival for no reason, how annoying. Just now, I actually planted a kind of divine sense mark deep in his knowledge sea. If he knows what's good for him, then she should stay away from me. This is a small storage ring I refined from 10,000-year ice jade and some ice attribute materials. This thing is capable to storing the sun's true essence. With this thing, you worry about the sun's true essence's aura being exposed. Let's go and meet up with the others. Looks like they are ready to depart. Not bad. Little brother Yang, are you ready to leave? Sorry to keep everyone waiting, let's go. The geographical location of Black Crow City is a bit special. It didn't fall under the jurisdiction of any single great force. 3 mid-sized forces, Extreme Path, Imperial City, and Honored Oath Pavilion, all had their headquarters roughly the same distance from Black Crow City. And as a result had competed with each other for many years and lost many disciples to gain control over it. However, in the end, no single was able to triumph over the others. In the end, the 3S came to some kind of agreement where all of them swore not to interfere with Black Crow City any further. So that's how it is. As a result, Black Crow City itself began to rise in strength and grew into a sizable force. The whole city is managed by the city lord and he recruited a number of powerful cultivators to guard and protect it. There are actually many cities like Black Crow City on Shadowed Star. With the help of some nearby mineral lodes, over time, Black Crow City managed to survive. Most of them achieving a degree of independence because the local S were unable to agree on who would take ownership of it. As a result, these cities would often grow into sizable forces. This kind of independent city forces are very attractive to lone cultivators. And through some solicitation, these cities would occasionally be able to attract some powerful masters to join them. I see. Brother Wang is acting weird today. The city lord position would often change hands. Essentially, whoever's fist is biggest would become the city lord. All free cities. These cities are generally referred to as free cities, and there are 800 of such cities on Shadowed Star. Because these free cities doesn't have strict constraints like formal S, and their management is relatively loose, so although these free cities has some strength, they will never be able to form large, cohesive forces. As a result, the surrounding S wouldn't pay much mind to these free cities, instead maintaining cooperative relationships with them I thought. Well, there are exceptions to everything. Why does she talk so much? Although infighting is unavoidable, IT was restrained to an acceptable range. On Shadowed Star, there are a few free cities that aren't inferior in strength to Great S. Such cities are often controlled by a single, extremely powerful family or governed by several families that are relatively united with each other. And once outside enemies invaded, they would ban ether to repel them. After thousands of years of prosperity, these super cities obtain status and strength no worse than other great forces on Shadowed Star. But, Black Crow City couldn't be compared to that kind of super city. I have some friendship with a senior responsible for guarding the city space array and he also owes me a favor. But I am just a disciple of Extreme Path and a Saint King Realm cultivator. That senior once entrusted me with a certain task and after completing it, he now owes me a favor and would have to give me some face. I haven't finished speaking yet, why are you interrupting me? Baffling. Looks like gaining access to the space array shouldn't be a problem, unlike back in Demon Blood City. My sister kept saying Black Crow City is not great. I just wanted to save face. Right. Is there some kind of token or pass that would allow me to use any of the space arrays on Shadowed Star at will? If there is such a thing, IT would be really convenient. Yes. But obtaining it is akin to trying to ascend to the heavens. There were 2 ways to acquire this pass. What does Sister Chen mean? The first was to perform some kind of meritorious deed that brought great benefit to all of Shadowed Star. But there are as many forces on Shadowed Star as there were hairs on an ox, so it's almost impossible to achieve. Trying to accomplish something that improved everyone's lives is nothing short of a fool's dream. The second method is actually much simpler than the first method. Although this second method was simpler, that is only compared to the first method. One simply needs to receive the joint approval of 10 first-class S. With that, they can get this free entry pass to all of Shadowed Star's space arrays. There are only about 20 first-class S on Shadowed Star, so collecting the support of 10 of them is basically impossible. This is indeed just a dream with my current abilities. You guys can go in. Looks like the Black Crow City is quite lively and bustling with people. No, I don't have time to admire this city's beauty. I have to go back to the Dragon Cave Mountain as quickly as possible and provide the stone puppet and the artifact spirit with a safe environment to recuperate. There are also many materials and saint crystals I acquired, and the stone puppet has stolen so much thousand illusion-colored glass. Little brother Yang, are you planning to stay here for some time or are you anxious to depart? Yang Yan is naturally eager to continue her artifact refining, and looks like she would be refining a truly shocking treasure this time. If possible, I naturally want to leave here quickly, as there are still some things I have to attend to. Ha ha. Alright. Since that's the case, Fan Lei will go to the space array now to see if that senior is in. If everything goes well, before the night falls, little brother Yang should be able to leave. Then, I will have to trouble brother Fan Lei. Ha ha. No need to be so polite. Fan Lei, did things not go smoothly? The senior I know just happens to be out of the city. From what I heard from the others, it seems he was assigned some kind of task outside the city. How could he be out of the city at this exact moment? Could it be they were just trying to deceive you? No. I found some others to ask about this matter and confirmed that the senior I know is indeed on a mission. He just left the city a few days ago. And it seems the SAST Hell return is in 3 days. Little brother Yang, I am sorry. 3 days. It seems that things won't be as easy as I anticipated. It's fine, accidents are bound to happen. But that senior will be back in 3 days at the SAST, can you wait that long? But brother Chen, are you certain that senior won't be delayed too long? There's no need to worry. If that senior hasn't returned after 3 days, we can go to another place, whether it's Extreme Path Escale City or Clear Sky S Black Sea City, both are only 10 to 15 days from here. Let's find a place to stay first. Here we have to rely on my personal connections, but in Gale City or Black Sea City we will have full authority to access the space array. This is Flying Spirit Palace. This is one of the highest quality inns in the Black Crow City. Brother Yang has saved us more than once, if not for that I wouldn't have spent so lavishly. Every guest staying here is given a separate 3-story loft. The first floor is for entertaining guests, the second for meditating, and the third for alchemy or artifact refining. Guests, please this way. Each floor was equipped with at least 7 or 8 different spirit arrays that not only shields against outside divine sense intrusions but also provided other types of protection. Flying Spirit Palace is actually the private industry of the city lord and several other powerful elders from the city, so safety is guaranteed. Don't try to stir up trouble. This place doesn't look cheap, Sister Chen is really rich. Let me show you to your rooms, if you need anything, the maid servants will help you. Of course, some excessive requests wouldn't be met. FRES60 right. Let's go explore Black Crow City tomorrow. Maybe we can get some local special products or some useful materials. Said Kabai has few. I am going to my room first. Ugh. Little girl, please take a look. These are the best materials. Ha, I actually found such a thing here. Yang Yan, stop. You have purchased nearly 50 million Saint crystals worth of artifact refining materials. Hee, it's like... I don't want to hear it. You spending so much has drawn unwanted attention, let's get out of here for now. Fine. Moloto CH, what's the matter? Young Lord, you have a guest. Would young Lord like to meet with them? Who is it? He said his surname is Chen. Chen? Chun. Can it be? Is he by himself? Yes. I understand, let him wait downstairs for a while, he'll be down in a moment. Blushing. They just keep looking at me. What should I do? Brother Yang finally came out. Brother Yang, I've taken the liberty to pay you a visit, but it seems I've disturbed your cultivation. I hope Brother Yang won't take offense. Brother Chen is too polite. I was also just filling the time, so you haven't disturbed me at all. And he also looks a little nervous. Why did Chen Fan Lei come to see me so late? There's no need for you to remain here, you may go back and rest. I will call for you if I require your service. So innocent. Yes. Brother Chen, speak freely now. Brother Yang is really interesting. We have been chatting for the last 2 hours. He couldn't have forgotten why he came here, right? Does Brother Chen have some specific purpose for coming to see me this time? Yes. I almost forgot about the Min thing. See, actually, it's nothing important, it's just that Brother Yang rescued us twice in Grand Burial Valley, but after arriving here in Black Crow City, I've barely been able to reciprocate the favor, so I thought I should try to entertain Brother Yang. Entertain? Yes. Eve heard there is a very interesting place in Black Crow City. This Chen Hang been curious about it but has never had an opportunity to patronize it. An interesting place? What kind of place is it? But now that we are in this situation, I thought I'd invite Brother Yang to accompany New York me. I wonder if Brother Yang is interested? He. Allow this Chen to keep that a secret for now. When we arrive, Brother Yang will naturally understand. Sure, should we also call Sister Chen and the others? Absolutely not. This matter can never be known by her, otherwise she'll skin me alive. I wouldn't have come to visit so late at night if it weren't specifically to avoid her noticing. What about Brother Wang? He went out during the day and said that he was visiting one of his family elders here. I do not know when he will return. We don't have to wait for him. Since that's the case, let's go. Lively. This is the place. This just looks like some ordinary mansion. But many barriers and spirit arrays were arranged here. I am actually unable to learn anything about its internal situation. Let's go inside. Why is there such a large forest, Indiana this young? What is this place? Just keep going, you will less understand. Have some more. Sure enough, the interesting place Chen Fan Lei wanted to bring me to is a brothel. However, this place is countless times bigger than an average brothel, because the people who came and went from here are all cultivators and the women here are also cultivators. Bang! 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 Brother Chen! Come back to your senses. This mistress greets two young lords. Two young lordock unfamiliar, could it be this is your first time visiting our joyous Union Pavilion? Yeah, we are indeed the first-time patrons, but we have long heard rumors of your famous establishment, so as we were passing through Black Crow City, we specially came here to see it for ourselves. So that's how it is. I hope we have not disappointed two young lords' expectations. If you are satisfied, would you like this mistress to arrange a private room for you? Yes, please lead the way. Yuhan, you need to temper your heart and mind again. You don't have to rebuke yourself too harshly. After all, this matter is related to your future. Naturally you should act careful about it. What seventh grandfather said is correct, Yuhan is still too immature. Although our Wang family is not a small family, it is not a big one either. In the current younger generation, you are the most talented. You are the only one able to join Extreme Path. Now that you have cultivated to the third order Saint King realm, as you have enough opportunity, breaking through to the origin returning threshold is not impossible. When that time comes, you and I will be the pillars of our Wang family. Seventh grandfather thinks too highly of me. Yuhan was only able to have his current achievements thanks to the family's great blessings. Hearing you say so makes me feel reassured. If I can rise up in the future, I certainly will not bring shame to our Wang family. If it were not you but some other clansman who asked this old master for such a favor, I would have immediately refused. Although I was able to become a manger of this joyous Union Pavilion, you should also know that this place is secretly supported by Imperial City. Yuhan understands, but this time the one I need to deal with is just a second-order Saint King and there is no need to confront him directly. If not for this, how could I have agreed to your request? And has the backing of the city lord. If some kind of accident were to happen here, the consequences would not be something my Wang family could afford. Just tarnishing his reputation will be enough. There should be no problem. Does that woman you fancy truly come from a big force like Clear Sky? Yes. Not only does she come from Clear Sky, she also has extremely high status and possesses a great amount of wealth. At least 1,000,000 Saint crystals. A million? She is just a trivial third-order Saint King, how can she possess such wealth? Her luck was incredibly good. When she entered the flowing flame sand field, she discovered an underground Saint crystal lode. After returning to Clear Sky, most of those were handed over to the, but she was still allowed to keep a portion of them. If that's the case, then you absolutely cannot let go of her easily. Long as you can obtain her heart, your future cultivation path will be smooth. Yuhan also thinks so, otherwise I would not have had to deal with that little brat surnamed Yang. I know that little brat also has his eyes on Sister Chen, but long as I can expose him coming to this place, Sister Chen will definitely disdain to see him again. This method is truly good, but are you certain he will come here? I cannot say I am absolutely certain, but I am at least 80% confident. XHUH? Let me hear the details then. It's like this. They have come. Really? Yes, your plan is sound. You can now carry out the next step. You can handle this yourself. This is my manager token. So long as you have it, others here will cooperate with you for most minor matters. Many thanks, 7th grandfather. Brother Chen, could this be your first time visiting this kind of place? Oh. Looking at Brother Yang's relaxed expression, could it be you're very experienced with this type of thing? Nonsense. This is also my first time visiting such a place. Ha ha. Brother Chen, you do not seem like the type who indulges in these kinds of activities. Do you have a specific objective for coming here tonight? Does Brother Yang believe this place is purely for seeking entertainment and pleasure? What could it be good for? Naturally, it isn't. If it was just about seeking pleasure, there are plenty of other places to do so in Black Crow City. There's no need to specifically come here. Oh? Is there something special here that can attract Brother Chen's attention? Actually, this is an open secret. Anyone who visits Joyous Union Pavilion should have the same purpose as I. Although there is also a pure entertainment and pleasure-seeking business here, there are also a number of specially cultivated women here who had trained in a special dual cultivation technique. That is said to be quite helpful for males hoping to break through bottlenecks. A dual cultivation technique used to break through bottlenecks? Yes, last time I was going to take advantage of the Thunder Pond to break through my bottleneck, but unfortunately I was disturbed by that Silver Knight Thunder Beast, which resulted in my attempt failing. However, I was still able to soak in the Thunder Pond for several days, and I can tell that I am just half a step away from breaking through. If I were to rely only on my own hard work, I don't know how long it will take me to succeed, so I decided to take a chance here. If my luck is good, I will be able to save a lot of time, effort, and pills. I see, but how did you learn about this method? It was actually Senior Brother Wang who told me about this secret place in Black Crow City when I was discussing with him about how to break through my bottleneck earlier today. I was hoping to come ether with Senior Brother Wang, but unfortunately he went out and didn't inform me when he would return. So I could only ask Brother Yang to accompany me as I was too embarrassed to come by myself. I hope Brother Yang won't blame me. Brother Chen asking me to accompany him was out of goodwill, so how could I blame you? Truth be told, I am also quite interested in this place now. Brother Chen misunderstands. I am simply interested in this special dual cultivation technique which can help break through bottlenecks. If it turns out to be real, then this dual cultivation technique must be quite amazing. If this dual cultivation technique is that good, it should be enough to become the core foundation of a great. There would be no need to open this Joyous Union Pavilion in the first place. What Brother Yang means is, does this dual cultivation technique has some kind of hidden danger to it? Does this dual cultivation technique used to break through bottlenecks have some kind of hidden danger to it? I don't know about this. I only heard about this place briefly from Senior Brother Wang, and he didn't mention any risks. I don't know if Brother Chen has come into contact with any dual cultivation techniques before, but most of them are actually extremely cruel, gathering yin to supplement yang, or gathering yang to supplement yin, resulting in one partner benefiting at the other's expense. Since this Joyous Union Pavilion continues to exist to this day, obviously Theses women do not cultivate a gathering yang to supplement yin secret art, but instead sacrifice their primordial yin or foundation to help guests who come here improve their cultivation and break through bottlenecks. If this is the case, there really might be some hidden dangers. After all, if I don't have a special secret art to refine the primordial yin or yuan qi from others, even if my cultivation increases somewhat and I am able to break through my bottleneck, it will cause my foundation to become unsteady. But since it's like this, why would Senior Brother Wang specifically mention such a place to me? If it were not for him suddenly needing to go out, I even thought he would be the one to bring me here. Perhaps Brother Wang had just mentioned it unintentionally and you misunderstood his intent? That might be the case. And, since there are such hidden dangers with this method, I cannot go through with it anymore. I'd rather spend more time in meditation than ruin my foundation by trying to dual cultivate with some woman I don't know. Brother Yang, let's go now. Since we've already arrived, there's no need to rush off. If we were to suddenly leave like this, we might even offend this place's owners. Could it be that we are really going to have to? That depends on Brother Chen's intentions. Of course, we should avoid any dual cultivation, but if it's simply having some fun, it shouldn't matter too much. He. Brother Yang must be joking. 2 young lords, this mistress has kept you waiting. I apologize for my rudeness. I wonder if the 2 young lords are here to seek pleasure or if they have some special requests. What is the difference between seeking pleasure and special requests? If 2 young lords simply wish to seek pleasure, there are many young ladies with excellent aptitudes and appearances you may freely choose from at our Joyous Union Pavilion. Regardless of cultivation or beauty, our girls are far superior to other places in Black Crow City. Of course, our prices are also not comparable to those places either. Price is not an issue, long as you can satisfy us, but I wonder, what is the highest cultivation of the girls in your establishment? It seems young lord's vision is quite high. If we are speaking of the girl with the highest cultivation, that would be Hongyu. She is a second-order Saint King. A second-order Saint King. But Lady Hongyu only acts personally twice a year. After that, no matter the price, she won't see any guests. On top of that, whether she is willing to attend to a guest is completely up to her, so even if young lord offers an incredible price, it may be useless. This Lady Hongyu seems to have quite an interesting temperament. Never mind. Very well, may I ask if two young lords have some other special requests? I heard that your noble establishment has a group of women who specifically cultivate a special dual cultivation technique which is useful for breaking through bottlenecks. Is this true? We do have such a group of women at Joyous Union Pavilion. Moreover, as they are Saint King Realm guests, 8 out of 10 come here because of this. It seems the same is true for two young lords. Yeah, in our recent cultivation, we have indeed encountered some bottlenecks that we are unable to break through, so we came here to inquire about your services. If that is the case, then it is easy to handle. If you do not mind, right, two young lords, this mistress must forewarn you. Naturally, we understand this, you may rest assured. How about you allow this mistress to make the appropriate arrangements? I guarantee two young lords will be satisfied. Sounds good. Although many guests who visit our establishment use this special dual cultivation session to successfully break through their bottlenecks, not everyone can succeed. If the two young lords happen to fail to achieve their wishes. If we cannot achieve our objectives, it will simply mean our fortune isn't good enough and we will not hold you responsible. Not good enough. Clap. Yawning. Two young lords, are you not satisfied? That group of women was the highest quality group Joyous Union Pavilion. Could it be that your noble establishment can only offer this level of service? If so, it would be too disappointing. This young lord's vision is truly extraordinary. Joyous Union Pavilion indeed has higher quality girls. I wonder if the two young lords will be able to afford them. But there are very few of them and each one of them is extremely expensive. Joyous Union Pavilion indeed has higher quality girls, but there are very few of them, each one of them is extremely expensive. I wonder if the two young lords will be able to afford them. As I said, price is no issue, as you can satisfy us. This young lord is a man of great spirit. Since that is the case, this mistress won't dare disappoint. The images in this silver mirror are incredibly lifelike. This should be some kind of an artifact. I believe they should satisfy the requirements of two young lords, but if not, then this mistress can only express her deepest regrets. These girls are the signature specials of our Joyous Union Pavilion. Each one of them still retains their purity and possesses a first-order Saint King realm cultivation. First-order Saint Kings. If I was simply been seeking pleasure here, each of these beauties would have been good enough. But Chen Fanlei had come here because of Wang Yuhan, and he must have malicious intentions towards me. I am making things difficult because I want to see what Wang Yuhan is UPTO. What does Brother Chen thinks? He isn't choosing a single one from our bests. Is he doing it on purpose? But he paid so much Saint Crystals in advance. Has young lord found a beauty that suits his fancy? I have indeed. This woman suits my requirements so perfectly. So it's her. Young lord having a liking for her shows you have exquisite taste. Would it be possible to learn this girl's name? Please don't blame me, young lord, it is not that this mistress doesn't want to tell you, it's just that Joyous Union Pavilion has a rule that forbids our girls' true names from being disclosed. However, young lord, you may call her Yuer. Yuer. Then may I know what attribute the secret art she cultivates is? Is there a reason young lord wishes to know this? Please don't misunderstand, it's just that since Eve come here to take advantage of your special dual cultivation technique to break through my bottleneck, I naturally wish to know what the attribute of my partner's secret art is, otherwise, if there is some kind of conflict with mine, wouldn't it cause some complications for me? Young lord seems to be quite a cautious person. In that case, informing young lord is not an issue. Sussy Yuer's original secret art was of the ice attribute. But there is no need to worry about conflicts occurring with young lord when you engage in dual cultivation because our establishment's dual cultivation technique does not draw on any kind of attribute. No matter what attribute of secret art young lord cultivates, there will be no incompatibility. Good, then I'll choose her. Come. Take this young lord to the snow and ice pavilion. Good. Young lord must be joking. Yes. Brother Chen, please help yourself. Yuer. Young lord, I can't answer the question you have asked. I am really sorry. It's alright, just pretend I didn't ask anything. Young lord, please enter. This is where Lady Yuer spends most of her days in meditation. Since she is here today, she should have already been informed that she had a guest, so she should be waiting for young lord's arrival. Good. There is no one on this floor. There is an aura of life coming from the second floor. Ter. This mistress greets honored guest. May I ask if honored guest wishes to begin immediately? Elder Qianyu, it's been a long time. Yang Kai. It's really you. Right, sit down so we can talk. She was once an elder of the ice. Why are you here, Elder Qianyu? But now she has ended up here like this. It's a long story. And I have a fair understanding. It must have been to guard against the resurgence of the bone race. But the ice is no more. Presumably you should know by now why ice had established itself in that glacial world? Yeah. The bone race's reappearance was far more violent than what our ice anticipated. And after many years of decline, we were unable to resist them by relying on just the few Sate Realm Masters we possessed. In the end, Qingya knew that she wouldn't be able to escape with us in tow, so we had no choice but to risk entering the Void Corridor. Later we encountered a starry storm, and only me, Su Yan, Master, and my senior brother Qian Hao survived. Although I don't know where they are now, Master Qingya and Su Yan are definitely still alive. Fortunately we had the Star Shuttle to rely on that the seniors of Ice had seized during their first conflict with the Bone Race. So now Su Yan is. Take a look at this. This beads are. Wait. I can feel Su Yan's aura coming from one of them. These are Ice Soul beads created using one of our Ice's secret techniques. Every Ice Soul bead corresponds to a specific person. We were also concerned that we would become separated after entering the starfield, so we condensed several sets of these just in case. This bead will only shatter when the person who condensed it falls. Of course, after all, you are little Su Yan's most beloved person in the world. This Ice Soul bead, can you give it to me? Thank you. Su Yan. This. Something is not right. What an enviable love. This kid. He is going to break through. Congratulations. Why would you give up such an opportunity? Right now, I'd rather learn more about your current situation, like how you wound up separated after entering the starfield. It's fine, I will have another one sooner or later. What happened after you entered the starfield? We dove into it in order to survive. We continued wandering through the starfield for several years before we finally stumbled onto a void corridor. But that void corridor seemed to be a little unstable, and it actually had many internal forks, causing our group to inadvertently be dispersed. Void corridors could have multiple branches. After that I arrived at the Shadowed Star. Maybe they are also on the Shadowed Star. After all, we entered the same void corridor. No. Unfortunately, they are not on this Shadowed Star. I had used a drop of golden blood to circumnavigate all of Shadowed Star, but there was no trace of Su Yan. Marshal Shan's. That was all. I am sure that they are still alive, but I don't know anything about their location. Well. Oh right. How did you end up in this joyous Union Pavilion? When I arrived on Shadowed Star, I appeared near Black Crow City. At that time I was very weak and wounded, and after, I encountered several heinous cultivators with evil intentions. Since then, I have lived in Joyous Union Pavilion and cultivated the dual cultivation technique. Fortunately, a nearby Origin returning Realm Master happened to pass by. He rescued me. After that he brought me back to Joyous Union Pavilion. As time passed, I gradually understood what kind of place I was brought to and what fate would be waiting for me. Fortunately, my cultivation was not low, and after quickly reaching the First Order Saint King realm, no ordinary person would be able to afford me. Occasionally, several distinguished guests who paid a lot of money had come here, but none of them had selected me, allowing me to retain my freedom until now. So that's how it is. Right, do you still remember the scenes of the starfield you saw before you entered that void corridor? I can't be certain, but I do still have some impressions of the nearby star patterns. But sadly, I had restriction placed on me by the Joyous Union Pavilion. I can't leave this place. Restriction? Show it to me. That seal was placed on me by the Origin returning Realm Master who rescued me. She is one of the managers of this Joyous Union Pavilion. She spends most of her days in a secret room in this compound meditating, so if she is alarmed, the consequences will definitely be dire. It's not too vicious a seal. It seems its only purpose is to stop you from running away. And I tried to escape a few times, but every time she activated this seal, I became too weak to even move. If it were not for me breaking through to the Saint King realm in the past few years, she wouldn't have been so forgiving towards me. Eve told you my story now, but what about yours? Don't worry about the bone race, they've been annihilated. The bone race has been annihilated? What is the situation in Tongxian realm? Did the bone race wreak havoc? Tongxian realm was quite prosperous when I left, and the relationship between the demon race, monster race, and human race was also much more harmonious after they worked ether to defeat a common enemy. How did it happen? Seeing you like this, it seems you've really led an unrestrained life. You even have the time and mind to come to a place like this. If I say I never wanted to come, she won't believe me. Co, you must have some degree of confidence since you stepped into that Wang Yuhan's trap on your own. However, you have to be careful. I don't want to have to collect the dead body of an old acquaintance I managed to encounter after so long. Rest assured, if I cannot win, I can still escape. However, you have to tell me first, what kind of background does this Joyous Union Pavilion have? Background? I don't know much about the specific situation. After all, since I came here, I haven't had much contact with outsiders, but occasionally I overheard some gossip from the maidservants. There are 3 origin returning realm masters who oversee this place, and Joyous Union Pavilion itself seems to be the hidden industry of a called Imperial City. They also seem to have the support of the city lord here. Imperial City? Why does this name feel so familiar, like I had dealt with members of this somewhere before? Forget it. I can't remember it. What do you want to do? Me? I simply want to take you away from here. 3 origin returning realm masters standing guard here, it's not a weak lineup. Take me away. Leading me away from here won't be easy. Since you can come to Snow and Ice Pavilion, you must have paid a lot of Saint Crystal, yes? I don't know where you obtained those Saint Crystals from, just a trivial few Saint Crystals. I just don't know if the Joyous Union Pavilion will let you go. But you haven't lost your primer Dialine. But just one night with me already costs so much, so the price to take me away from here must be at least 10 times as high. Do you have that many Saint Crystals? It stands to reason that a woman like you, after receiving an honored guest and losing your primordialine, wouldn't be too important to Joyous Union Pavilion. It's fine, what you said is true, this Yang's words were too crass, I hope Elder Qian you won't take offense. But do you think that Joyous Union Pavilion's people won't be able to see I still have my primordialine? While I still retain it, you wanting to purchase me might be a bit difficult. That will probably be the case. I am afraid that Joyous Union Pavilion will use this point to try to raise the price, but that's fine. There's nothing that can't be negotiated in this world, it all depends on whether an appropriate price can be paid. Both you and I are from Tongxian realm, and encountering each other here is nothing short of divine intervention, so no matter what I can't just leave you here. That's all I know about the Joyous Union Pavilion. Alright, let's call the person in charge. I must take you away from here today. Thank you. I am very satisfied with Lady Yuer, so I want to take her out of here. I wonder if your noble establishment is willing to part with her. I heard that the young lord intends to redeem Yuer and present her freedom? Satisfied? If this mistress isn't mistaken, Yuer's primordialine is still intact. Yuer has no background and no wealth. Her ice attributes secret art? If that is the case, then this mistress is even more confused. Those who cultivate such secret arts are innumerable. Since young lord has not yet savored her most precious possession, why do you want to take Yuer away? What I am interested in, however, is her ice attribute secret art. Why does young lord insist on needing Yuer specifically? The reason is simple actually. I fell in love with Lady Yuer at first sight. Please don't be upset, young lord. It's not that this mistress is trying to make things difficult, it's just that Yuer is a disciple Joyous Union Pavilion has cultivated since childhood and invested a great number of resources into. Moreover, this mistress and Yuer have a bond of sisterhood, so I am truly reluctant to part with her. I truly hope that she can stay here with me forever. Cultivated since childhood. A bond of sisterhood. Name your price. Since you haven't directly refused, there's obviously room for negotiation. Indeed, our Joyous Union Pavilion has precedence for girls being redeemed, but there has never been a Saint King girl among them. Since young lord wants to get straight to business, this mistress won't delay any further. Since Yuer still retains her innocence. I already paid quite a few Saint Crystals for tonight, so in principle, Lady Yuer's primordialine already belongs to me, yet you actually want to take it as a chip to bargain with? Her price will naturally be higher. There is indeed some truth to that. But does young lord really wish to claim Yuer's primordialine? I cannot accept your proposal, so your demand is reasonable. Without even mentioning the resources Yuer has consumed for her cultivation so far, Union Pavilion. Just the dual cultivation technique she has cultivated. That is a core secret of our joyous union pavilion. I will get straight to the point. Since young lord has plans to redeem her, I believe there is a need to discuss how to deal with this particular problem, yes? Or could it be possible that young lord intends to purchase our dual cultivation technique as well? I totally ignored this problem. Surely you must be joking. Although this dual cultivation technique is indeed your noble establishment's core secret, as far as I know, there should be many hidden dangers with using it, correct? The dual cultivation technique of your noble establishment is indeed quite unique, but it must surely have its drawbacks as well. The hidden dangers of using our dual cultivation technique to break through a bottleneck, but after that your cultivation will never again increase. But this kind of thing is not a secret. The first proposal is very simple. Yuer simply needs to abolish her dual cultivation technique. If Yuer had cultivated the most core principles of our dual cultivation technique, even if young lord offered an extraordinary price, this mistress would not dare to let her go. Since Yuer has not studied its core concepts yet, this mistress has two proposals for young lord to consider. Abolish the dual cultivation technique? Not my ice attribute cultivation? If she was unlucky while doing it, it may leave her permanently crippled. Young lord is really a straightforward person. But if it is like this, the price young lord must pay will not be small. No, just abolishing the dual cultivation technique is enough. This option is unacceptable. Tell me about the second one. What kind of price does your noble establishment want then? 60 million. Young lord, there's no point in trying to bargain this price down. That's an astronomical number. It's over. Since this mistress has reported such a number, you can rest assured that it is in line with our joyous union pavilion's policies. Would your noble establishment be willing to accept some items as collateral? Artifacts, pills, materials, or other valuables. No one simply carries such a large amount of Saint crystals with them. After returning home, I will raise enough Saint crystals and return to redeem them. 2 jade bottles, 2 artifacts, and a space ring full of Saint crystals. It's just 2 Saint King grade high rank artifact, a fair number of Saint crystals. Origin grade low rank fire cloud pill? These 2 bottles are treasures I had to expend great effort to obtain and are very useful for my future cultivation, so you may rest assured I will come back for them. Also, the amount of Saint crystals in the space ring is far lower than the price of 60 million. Its quality is extremely high. Which alchemy grandmaster refined this? What does young miss think? Forgive me, young lord, please wait a moment while I ask our boss. Yang Kai. Nod. I can have as much of fire cloud pill as I want. I also have million Saint crystals, but I couldn't take them out or it will cause unnecessary trouble. Looks like this young woman is now very interested in the offer I made. As this transaction is completed, I would immediately take Xianyu away from Black Crow City and never return. Young lord, I am afraid this deal cannot be completed. It's just that this mistress suddenly received orders from above saying that Yuer cannot be redeemed. As for the specific reason, I am afraid I cannot say anything more. Is this offer not enough? Wait a moment. Did the message you received say that Lady Yuer cannot be redeemed or that no one can be redeemed? Not at all. The offer is not bad. Only Yuer's name was mentioned. As for the others, nothing else was said. Smile. How about this? This is an extinguishing demons pill? But it was an order from above. I will add another pill in there. This is one of the best auxiliary pills for Saint King realm cultivators who are attempting to break through to the origin returning realm. It can even drive out heart demons. Although it is not as rare as the origin condensing pill, its value is comparable. It's a bargaining chip. If you allow me to redeem Yuer, this extinguishing demons pill will belong to your joyous union pavilion. Young lord, please wait a moment while I contact the managers to see if they are willing to release Yuer. Young lord, are you sure you want to use this treasure as collateral? To be honest, if it were up to me, this deal would have long ago been completed. Let me see who is making obstructions for me. Oh, so that's how it is. Seal. Ah. Young miss don't need to ask anymore since the person you are asking will never agree. Young lord? His strength and his divine sense. He'll be taking her away with me, but he'll be leaving these items here as agreed, so your noble establishment won't suffer any kind of loss. The seal I placed on you will be lifted after a couple of hours. I am really sorry. Yuer, let's go. You want to go? Sure. You dare act dissolute in my joyous union pavilion? Don't even think of leaving. Manager Lien. Now it's going to be troublesome. Looks like this is the person that saved Qianyu and taught her this place's dual cultivation technique. But she is a second-order Origin returning Realm Master. There are also 2 more Origin returning Realm Masters in the Joyous Union Pavilion. If the other 2 Origin Realm Masters show up, at that point, facing 3 Origin returning Realm Masters alone, and protecting Qianyu at the same time. I can't also rashly try to escape by tearing space while bringing along another person. Your courage isn't small, actually daring to try to flee here with an outsider. It seems your last punishment wasn't harsh enough for you to learn. Let me give you a lesson you will remember. Qianyu. The seal on her is activated. Ugh. I was wondering who had eaten a bear's heart and leopard's gall to gain the courage to dare try to make trouble in my Joyous Union Pavilion, but it turns out to be just a little Saint King realm brat. Who gave you such nerve? Do you know what the consequences will be? I am fine. Let me help you to the side first. Manager Lien, I presume? I was not trying to escape with her. I had reached a deal with your noble establishment to redeem her. Could it be that after providing payment I cannot take the woman I settled on and leave here? Could it be your noble establishment not only deals in prostitution but also in murdering and robbing? Bold. What? This guy is able to keep standing after taking my attack head-on? Brother Yang, what happened? What was that big explosion and noise right now? He didn't even take any damage from it. Is he really a second-order Saint King? It's a bit inconvenient to explain right now, he'll tell you later. Manager Lien. Nod. You just said you have already redeemed Yuer, but who was it you made this deal with? Manager Lien, it was I. Xiao Cheng. This young lord did not act with malicious intent. Even if that's the case, daring to cause trouble in my Joyous Union Pavilion, he's clearly looking down on us. Marshal. Manager Wang is correct. Such an incident cannot just be overlooked, but for the time being, tell me about this transaction that boy over there mentioned. It is like this. This young lord. Yuhan, that smally brat. So it is like this. Good, according to our establishment's rules, since this boy was willing to pay such a big price, there was no reason not to agree. Manager Wang. Which one of you insisted on keeping Yuer? Is there any deep meaning behind this move? Grin. Perhaps Manager Wang doesn't know the circumstances of this matter. Right? What do you mean? Ha ha. No. Arg. He can subdue a third-order Saint King so easily with his second-order Saint King cultivation? This brat, I am afraid he has some extraordinary background. Senior Brother Wang. Senior Brother Wang, why are you here? Didn't you have somewhere to go today? Oops. I came here to visit. Also surnamed Wang. What are you still stand for? Hurry up and apologize. Cough. Manager Wang. Manager Wang, how are you and this boy related? This boy is one of my descendants and is currently a disciple of Extreme Path. He happened to be visiting Black Crow City and came to visit this old man. Came to visit? It's good that he is so filial, but it seems visiting isn't the only reason he came here. Why is Manager Wang's manager token in this boy's possession? Looks like Manager Wang has given the boy here his token. This brat is so bold. He even dared to use my token to issue orders. I don't care what kind of grievance your descendant has with that boy, but allowing an outsider to interfere in Joyous Union Pavilion's business, and even hindering such a high-level transaction, you should know what the consequences of this will be. Scared. Seeing how everything has already happened, it would be inappropriate for me to continue rebuking you in front of outsiders. The price this boy has offered is not low, so long as he still wants to take Yuer away, this deal can still be done. Manager Wang, this time your punishment will be a year's worth of salary. I will abide by whatever Manager Lien decides. Moreover, don't let your descendant ever set foot into Joyous Union Pavilion again. Otherwise don't blame this mistress for acting impolitely. Boy, although the price you offered was quite attractive, enough to redeem Yuer, it's still the case that before the deal was completed you tried to force your way out with her and even took action against Xiao Chang. It seems you don't take this mistress or my noble establishment seriously. Looks like the beautiful middle-aged woman is very satisfied with the price I offered. Junior's previous actions were indeed reckless. I can only hope that several seniors will be broad-minded. Ms. Xiao Cheng, I also apologize for raising my hand against you. Compensate for the damage had done to Joyous Union Pavilion's face and everything will be over. This kid is very good. Xiao Cheng, what do you think? This boy attacked you just now. If you want me to teach him a lesson, just say the word and guarantee he won't feel better. Although this young lord indeed acted against me just now, he did not cause any harm and only slightly restrict my freedom. Manager Lien can decide how to process this matter. Good. The transaction you discussed is still valid, but the content of the deal must be modified. Modified? Since you are so determined to take Yuer away with you, obviously you truly love her. So, I won't try to come between such a happy couple, but the items you used as collateral will now become the chips for this transaction. You need not try to redeem them anymore. This will suffice as the penalty for your actions just now. After this deal is completed, Yuer and my joyous union pavilion will no longer have any involvement with one another. This. What? Do you want to disagree? If so, then this deal will be invalidated, Yuer will remain, and we'll need to have a little chat about the disrespect you've shown my noble establishment. Such being the case, everything will be done in accordance with Senior's will, but before that, this junior has a small another request. Boy, don't reach out for a yard after taking an inch. For Senior, this request will only take a slight effort. What request? This junior simply wants to request Senior lift the seal on Lady Yuer. If that is all, then I can accommodate you. Yuer, come here. Nod. If I had to break that seal, it would have taken a fair amount of time and energy. Also, while he was breaking the seal, I would need to have some close physical contact with Qianyu. Good, this matter ends here. Boy, take Yuer and quickly leave. Be kind to her. If you dare make her do anything dangerous in the future, I will certainly not let you off. Where do you think you are going? Manager Wang, bring your descendant and come with me. We need to have a thorough discussion of this time's matter. This woman. Is there something special about her? Brother Yang seems to have paid a huge price to redeem her from the Joyous Union Pavilion. Looks like now Yang Kai's cultivation realm is higher than me. Moreover, back at Joyous Union Pavilion, he had taken Manager Lien's attack and come out unscathed, so he is undoubtedly among the strongest Saint Kings out there. He managed to achieve such astonishing growth in strength and accumulate so much wealth in such a short period of time. How did he do it? You're back? Sister Chen and Sister Luing have been waiting for you for more than an hour here. Is something wrong? It's nothing, it was just that Fan Lei wasn't in his room, so I came here to look for him as it seemed he had come here to see little brother Yang a while ago. Who is she? She is an old acquaintance of mine. Yang Kai's old acquaintance? Does that mean this First Order Saint King woman also came from the outside world? So that's how it is. Fan Lei, where did you go last night? And why did you no inform me before going? Little brother Yang, where did you and Fan Lei go tonight? And why is there a somewhat obscene scent lingering about you? Brother Chen, if none of the twists and turns of tonight had happened, staying silent would be fine, but after such a big commotion, trying to hide things is probably impossible. You should just tell the truth. You went to that kind of place and even was nearly killed. That Wang Yuhan, I never expected to be so vicious. Fan Lei, you didn't really. No. Thanks to Brother Yang's warning, I only had a little talk about life with that girl, besides that, nothing else happened. So in short, the reason Fan Lei decided to go to that kind of place was that Wang Yuhan's unintentionally mentioned it? I don't know if he had mentioned it unintentionally, but Wang Yuhan arriving at Joyous Union Pavilion in advance and targeting and obstructing me at every turn is definitely true. Wang Yuhan should have a good understanding of Fan Lei's character, and also know what kind of effect his words would have. It seems that his ultimate goal was little brother Yang. How hateful, to deal with little brother Yang, he didn't even care about ruining Fan Lei's future. What kind of senior brother is he? Fan Lei, don't have any dealings with him in the future. After returning to Extreme Path, you must also report this matter to your master. I still have to tell master about going to Joyous Union Pavilion. Naturally you must explain everything to him. Or what, you don't want to? If you don't want to, I'll come with you to Extreme Path and tell him myself. This time it was fortunate little brother Yang was around, otherwise, that bastard's plot might have succeeded. It was likely I who implicated Brother Chen in this matter, it's not his fault. And, since things have reached this point, there's nothing more to say about this incident, but I should inform Sister Chen about a certain matter. What matter? Please speak freely, little brother Yang. Does Sister Chen know what this thing is? This is? Isn't this beast attracting incense? It seems that Brother Chen recognizes this, and I used this kind of thing with Senior Brother Wang before to lure out monster beasts that were good at concealing themselves. As one burns a small portion of it, it can attract any nearby monster beasts. It's odorless and we cultivators can't detect any aura from it though. It turns out Brother Yang also has this kind of beast-attracting incense on him. Where did Brother Yang obtain it? I picked it up in Grand Burial Valley, next to the Thunder Pond. Actually, this thing wasn't found by me, but by Yang Yin. When she was collecting the thunder liquid, she accidentally discovered it. If it wasn't for Yang Yan having a broad knowledge of strange items, she might have missed it. Brother Chen, it's not that I wish to come off overly suspicious and pessimistic, but I have to ask whether your senior brother Wang visited that thunder pond before? Little brother Yang's meaning is. Since Sister Chen already understands, why bother asking? Fan Lei, has Wang Yuhan been to that thunder pond before? He has. A few years ago, he accompanied another senior brother there. That senior brother also cultivated the same secret art as I and at that time wanted to use the thunder pond to achieve a breakthrough. It was because of that previous experience that senior brother Wang proposed we go there for my breakthrough. It seems falling into distress at the thunder pond this time was something Wang Yuhan plotted from the beginning. It can't be, why should senior brother Wang do that? If brother Yang hadn't arrived in time, he would probably have lost his life. If I were to guess, when Wang Yuhan went to the Thunder Pond a few years ago, he should have discovered that Silver Knight Thunder Beast as a peak 8 hoarder monster beast. You must have noticed that Silver Knight Thunder Beast had only reached the 9th hoarder recently. This was something Wang Yuhan didn't anticipate, which caused US to fall into such a dangerous situation. As for why he did all this, probably to create a dangerous situation he could take advantage of to play the hero rescuing a beauty and win her heart. How could senior brother Wang do this? Fan Lei, you have too little experience in the real world. You aren't able to recognize the true nature of others, so it's understandable you were deceived. However, in the future, you must think more deeply about such matters. This time you were fortunate enough to meet a noble person like little brother Yang, but next time your luck might not be so good. I didn't want to expose him, but what happened tonight had made me extremely unhappy. I don't mind trampling over his petty and narrow-minded self. I will teach that guy a lesson. Brother Yang don't need to worry about it and instead can focus on taking some rest. Right, Yang Yan, this is Qian Yu. She an old friend from my home star. I met her here by accident. So it's true. She is also from the outside. Miss Qian Yu, you can also stay here and rest for 2 days after that we will leave. Martzel. What happened? Young lord, Lady Chan has come to see you and is waiting at the main hall. She also asked me to tell you that everything is ready and you can go anytime you want. Oh, we can finally go back. Here, Brother Yang. Have you made your preparation? If so, then I will take you in. Brother Yang. This is Senior Jiang Wenjie. Being able to use the space array so easily this time is all thanks to Senior Jiang's assistance. And mine brother Fan Lei's request was very simple, there's no need to act so politely. It's almost time now, let's go. Many thanks to the three of you for all the help this time. This Yang will take his leave now. No, we brother and sister is alive because of you, so we should be the one thanking. Brother Yang, forgive me. Oh, didn't had a choice. Well, that will always be a chance next time. Take care, you three. This place is this Heavenly Fate City? Why is there no one here? Brother Yang is leaving so suddenly? How can Brother Yang leave without saying goodbye to this Wang? Brother Wang, we meet again. The world is far too small. Let's get it over with. And, not bad at all, this place is a good spot. No hurry, this is the place I specifically chose for your grave. I hope Brother Yang is satisfied. Manager Wang is also here, right? This kid. Why is he so calm? Not good. Young Kai, we need to escape. They even brought more Saint Kings with them. Enough nonsense. None of you will escape today. Yu Han. This little brat is a bit unusual, I'll deal with him personally. You lot take care of the two women behind him. That Yuer still has her innocence and has cultivated Joyous Union Pavilion's special dual cultivation technique, she will be of great benefit to several of you. As for the other girl, I want her. Since you all court death, I will fulfill your wishes. Daring to show off with mere paltry tricks. Die. Yuan control mastery. Sure. Smelly brat. Ugh. Yang Kai. Die. Excellent. This old master wants that artifact. Die. This is Demon Blood Thread secret technique. Damn, this golden threads can cut through my sure. You're from Demon Blood Temple? Whether I am from Demon Blood Temple or not doesn't matter. Panic. Yu Han. Boy, you dare kill my grandnephew. You people came to me looking for trouble, don't worry though, it will be your turn next. Ignorant child, you think you can kill this old master? Vol. Arg. Boy, use whatever means you have at your disposal. Today, this old master will let you die convinced. Old dog, haven't you made a mistake? It's not just me fighting you. What? Ha, this is my 7-layered pagoda, with this your strange bell will have no effect on us. Saint King high grade. Old dog, just because one Yuhan thought of me as hive rival, you actually want to put me to death. Too arrogant. Your care as an elder is truly awe-inspiring. What happened? My knowledge sea.co. Soul-devouring inns? How is that possible? Even able to recognize my soul-devouring inns, old dog, it seems your knowledge is quite broad. Die. However, your luck has run out. Your sure is useless against me, so this young master is truly your ultimate nemesis. This brat not only possessed the soul-devour ins, but he also mastered such profound and mysterious skill. Boy, don't get too cocky. Everything is useless? His mastery of Space Force has reached such heights? It's not over yet. That lotus actually formed inside my knowledge sea and is absorbing all of my spiritual energy. Blossoming lotus. Cough. Not good. If I don't escape, I will end up dying here. Brat, you just wait for me. I must take advantage of this opportunity. I must escape. Old dog, do you only know how to flee? This old bastard is an origin-returning realm cultivator. Long as I can kill him, I can absorb his remnant soul and uncover the mysteries of Sure. Damn it. Go to hell. Arg. Was it Yang Yen? Forget it. It did save me some trouble. You take these. It seems even after my special refinement and improvement, the cost of using this artifact was still quite high. I need to improve it even further. I have absorbed his remnant soul. Let's rest here for a while before setting out again. There should be no further ambushes. Then I'll clean up the remains of the other fallen Saint King realm cultivators. The golden thread can cut through Sure. That is unexpected. Keep those space rings for yourself, there's probably nothing good inside them, then I'll look forward to it. Yang Kai. I only found these space rings. But there are probably some resources which will be suitable for you to use. Don't reject, when you reach Dragon Cave Mountain, you'll understand what true Richiak like and how worthless these things are. Eve almost recovered. Then it's leave this place. This is the site of Shadow M Hall. I have a good relationship with Elder Qiantong and also with Brother Wei Guchang and Sister Donger, we are safe here. I am going to enter retreat, you can find a place here to settle down. I successfully broke through to the Third Order Saint King realm. Su Yan's ice soul bead. I wonder how she is doing now. And I didn't need any assistance of any pills or saint crystals. Right. The stone puppet. I can finally take inventory of my harvest, the colored glass bead Dai Yuan gave me. What is this? The stone puppet's body now seemed to contain an extremely intense fire attribute energy. But even with my divine sense I can't probe this fire attribute energy. So that's how it is. The stone puppet has finished refining this sun's true fire even before the fire attribute artifact spirit. Hey! Why are you spitting everything out? Such pure energy. The stone puppet can even purify this kind of thing? I need to tell Yang Yen right away. Didn't you say you were going to enter retreat? Why suddenly call me over? And look at this. Where did you get this thing? Are there any more? These are all refined by the stone puppet, probably because it absorbed energy from sun's true essence. Leave me a few, I just finished breaking through, so using these things will help better consolidate my realm. Using it for cultivation would be in waste. Can stone puppets even purify and compress saint crystals? Did you know about this before? I tried before, but Xiao Xiao didn't have this ability then. Xiao Xiao being able to do this now might have something to do with it absorbing some of the sun's true essence. The energy contained inside that sphere was 5 to 6 times greater than high-rank saint crystal. The value of this far greater than this. I'll take Xiao Xiao with me, with his help in these refined saint crystals, my work will become much easier. She is too excited. I obtained this ancient book from the corpse cave. Once someone cultivated it, they would be able to use their vitality and blood chi to condense 5 elements profound heavenly sword chi. The physical strength of anyone who wished to cultivate this secret art had to already be at least twice as high as an average cultivator in the same realm just to withstand the pain, but that shouldn't be a problem. Secondly, one needed to possess extremely strong vitality, if not, they may end up losing their life in the process. To cultivate the 5 elements indestructible sword tempering art, one needed to obtain extremely high-rank precious treasures from the 5 basic elements. By absorbing and refining the energy contained in these precious treasures, after many years of repeated accumulation, one would eventually reach the pinnacle of the 5 elements indestructible sword tempering art. I have the fire and wood attribute treasures, in addition I also have the thunder bird wood, but where can I get the earth and metal attribute treasures? Well, there is no rush, there are more important things that I need to do right now. 2 months later, in the last 2 months I absorbed the soul remnant of the old man surnamed Wine completely, and my understanding of Shur has gotten better. If I reach the peak of the third order origin returning realm, I must find a way to leave Shadowed Star to break through to the origin king realm. Although I used a direct method refine the colored glass bead, I didn't expect this method will fully refine it. Colored glass divine light with the demon eye of annihilation can be fused so easily. Although it would take a lot of effort to fuse the colored glass divine light with the demon eye of annihilation, but this is quite easy. This is the second golden blood thread I cultivated, but it looks inferior to the first one. But after the last battle I found that this blood threads can cut through Shur. In the Demon Blood Temple, only elder-level characters whose strength has reached the second or third order origin returning realm are capable of cultivating 2 or 3 demon blood threads, but there are several dozen drops of golden blood in my body where once DOP can be condensed into a blood thread. I can cultivate as many blood threads as I want. This technique was simply tailor-made for me. The power of the second blood thread is much worse. If I have enough golden threads, I may be able to combine them to take on new forms and functions. Looks like those secrets are hidden in the second half. If there is a chance in the future, I would have to pay Demon Blood Temple a visit. Only by obtaining the second half of the Demon Blood Thread secret technique I can continue enhancing my golden blood threads. Why is there no one outside? Divine Sense. Yang Yen, Wui and others? What happened? Why have they gathered? They're going too far. They were the ones who set the price in the first place, so why is this happening now? Foreign Elder Chang, what do you think of this? Okay. Old Hao, sit down first. The young ones are all sitting calmly, so why are you getting all excited for? We've always negotiated in good faith with Shadow M Hall and paid in full, but now they are suddenly saying the cost of materials has increased. There's definitely something more to this than meets the eye. Not only that, they even detained Yufeng, which is also truly unusual. On top of that, I noticed another strange matter. For the past 3 months, many of the shopkeepers and shop hands belonging to Shadow M Hall and Heavenly Fate City have been replaced, and the people we're all familiar with have completely disappeared. I cannot even find Luo Chang anymore. Open. Yang Kai. What were you guys talking about? Why is nephew Yang here? You came out of seclusion? Yes. Congratulations, nephew Yang, for reaching third order Saint King. Your rate of cultivation is unmatched within the entire Shadowed Star. You flatter me, foreign elders. Luck played no small role in getting me to where I am today. That aside, I heard you discussing Shadow M Hall and mentioning something about Yufeng being detained? A few days ago, Yufeng led cultivators from the Haika family to Heavenly Fate City to pick up the goods, but they refused to honor the previous terms of exchange, instead raising the price of the goods by more than a good 30%. They're going too far. How can they rise the price so much? Yufeng's group returned a few blows, damaging some of the shelves within the shop. They were immediately captured by an origin returning realm master. Yufeng and others were detained, and stripped of all of the Saint crystals which they were preparing to use for the exchange. Only a single disciple was allowed to return. Let Dragon Cave Mountain know that they had prepare a large amount of Saint crystals as ransom. Even they are simply outrageous. Their lives are not in danger, right? According to the disciple who returned, their injuries are not light, but not that serious either. They should be fine after a few days of recuperation. Good. What do you think is the problem here? We have been working with the Shadow M Hall for so long without facing a single issue. Normally, they should be trying to maintain our interest instead of causing rifts like this. I suspect there's someone behind the scenes giving the orders. I think so too. Perhaps Shadow M Hall is no longer willing to continue trading with us periodically and instead wishes to take everything that we have in one go. You suspect this is the work of Qiantong? It's not impossible. The possibility is there, but I don't think this has anything to do with him. I heard you saying that 3 months ago, all the Shadow M Hall stores at the Heavenly Fate City replaced all their store owners and employees? Is that true? Yes, that's right. I often go to Heavenly Fate City, so I am quite confident about this. In the last 6 months, did anything peculiar or significant happen at the Shadow M Hall? If we're talking about peculiar things, nothing happened at the Shadow M Hall, but there's something going on here. In recent months, a few unfamiliar faces appeared around Dragon Cave Mountain. At first, they were just loitering around the area, but then some of them started trying to breach into our territory. They were caught in the spirit array, and all of them said that it was an accident when we questioned them. We decided to release them after a warning since none of them had high cultivation. As for significant things, well, there was one. What? Grandmaster G.E. Lin passed away. The low-rank origin grade artifact refiner of Shadow M Hall? This happened half a year ago. According to rumors, Grandmaster G.E. Lin had lost a lot of vitality right after repairing an artifact for Shadow M Hall, so much so that he hadn't refined a single artifact these past few years. I heard from Chen Tong that he was on very good terms with Grandmaster G.E. Lin once. You're saying that Grandmaster G.E. Lin's passing affected Elder Chen Tong, and since he's the one who's been looking out for US, we're being affected too? It's just my guess. It could also be Chen Tong turning on US, but if it really has something to do with Shadow M Hall's internal strife, we should try not to get dragged into the situation. Okay. Any news from Wei Gu Chang and Dong Shenner? All that Shadow M Hall said was that they were secluding themselves to break through to the origin returning realm, nothing else. Understandable. Forget it, it's not good to depend on others anyway. You'll make a trip to get you Feng back. Saint Crystals aside, the people are what's important. That's a whole 20 million Saint Crystals gone. So what's your plan? If they're not going to be nice, then I am not going to be nice either. This elder will accompany you. And I myself really want to know exactly who is showing such malicious intent towards our Dragon Cave Mountain. What better way to find out than to personally make a trip there? So will this elder. Ever since we broke through, we haven't had a single fight yet. This is the perfect opportunity to test our strength. Alright, then I am counting on you two foreign elders. The rest of you, however, should stay here. What if they don't agree? Those bastards. They think that the Dragon Cave Mountain can be bullied so easily. Yang Kai, be careful. Speak. I want to know a safe way into Dragon Cave Mountain. Speak and I will allow you to leave, so you no longer have to suffer. PTUI. Dream on. ID die before handing any information over to you despicable lot. Let's see if you still have courage to spit on my face. ELE Works. Come on. You can beat me to death today, and you still won't get anything out of me. Good. I like people with guts. Just wait till you rush into Dragon Cave Mountain and get ripped to pieces by the thousands of spirit arrays there. You can withstand this torture, but what about them? Arf. You. Make this easy for yourself and give it up. Or else you'll get what's coming to you. Don't worry, Brother Feng. We haven't spent that much time at Dragon Cave Mountain, but we have all received great benefits. We want the ungrateful traitors. To hell with Shadow M Hall. Have they got the means to improve the cultivation of so many people by 1 or 2 minor realms in such a short period of time? Then let me see if you guys will break first for my whip. TSK. Who dares trespass the Gathering Source Hall? Kill. Yang Kai. Foreign Elder Chang, Foreign Elder Hao. Shatter. You. Yes. Untie them. You're Yang Kai? Young Lord. Judging by what you said just now, Humph. So what? It seems like you already know me? Is your surname Xia? How do you know? Anyone who would stand against Dragon Cave Mountain so brazenly must be someone with a grievance against me, and either with the criteria of being related to Shadow M Hall, there is a single one, the Xia family. I think the Xia family suspects that Xia Hongwen's death has something to do with me. Otherwise they wouldn't antagonize me. I am Xia Quan. You're quite bold for daring to destroy the Gathering Source Hall even after knowing that I am from the Xia family. Who beat you up? That guy. Come here. How insolent. Humph. It actually sliced through my shirt? Old master. Save me. Boy, you are courting death. Looks. What? A third-order Saint King Realm brat can seize the upper hand from me in a frontal confrontation? He used this whip to beat you guys, right? Take revenge for your grudges. Oh. Here, take it, beat him back. Youths are reckless indeed. Good, I shall see how long you can maintain that arrogance. Brother Xia, is this the brat who destroyed the Gathering Source Hall? Regretfully so. I didn't expect there to be 2 origin returning cultivators with him, and I alone was no match and could not protect this place. I will apologize to Shadow M. Hall after this. Don't take this too seriously, thank you for senior brother's considerations, but my junior looks to be in quite the predicament. With such a grand scale of the enterprise, our Shadow M. Hall wouldn't care so much about the destruction of a mere gathering source hall. This old master is asking you to stop. He. What are you stopping for? You brat. Go on. Don't stop until you feel like the grudge has been completely settled. That's right. This old master, Ma Xin Yuan, is a lower manager of Shadow M Hall. You're from the Shadow M Hall? Lower manager. May I ask where Elder Qiantong is right now? Elder Qian. Elder Qian is naturally standing guard within Shadow M Hall. Listen up, brat. Not only did you destroy the gathering source hall, you also injured our men. That don't think that you can get away with this just by saying that you know Elder Chen. You're not getting away today no matter what. Of course I will not leave until the matter is settled. I came here today for 2 reasons. To bring them back, how does it feel? Dare to stap me? Courting death and collect the resources you owe us while I am at it. Such arrogance. Did you say you were going to bring them back? Have you asked whether this master agrees to that? If you dare disagree, I will beat you until you change your mind. This artifact spirit. Everyone, stand behind me. HAAA. Melt. Not good. Retreat. My shield. It melted. Ah. Save me. Arg. Brother Feng. Leave him, looks like he is dead. Let's help young Lord Yang. Elders that Feng you and others away. Trying to run? What? Little brat. You dare to kill a Xia family disciple. L even burned down the source gathering hall this Xia was in charge of protecting. Die. Using sure again. Ugh. This brat. When did he? Now be honest. Move and you die. I told you, I came here for 2 things. The first is done, now the second. Return all of the Saint crystals that you took from my Dragon Cave Mountain. Here. Your Saint crystals are in my space ring. Arg. Isn't the quantity a little low? Go. Brother Ma, please take them out. It's 10 million Saint crystals. Now I have to hand it over? Here, take it. What? Next time I will cut off his head. You dare? What's the hurry, the matter is not settled yet. Little brat, the rest of the Saint crystals are all in there, now release him and get out. Let's settle the other grudge. What is there to settle? Unless you want to fight to the death. You have destroyed so many shops in the Heavenly Fate City. You have also killed a dozen or so Shadow Hall disciples. Should I settle things with you as well? That's your own fault. Our Dragon Cave Mountain has been fairly trading with you these past 2 years, never lagging behind on Saint Crystal payments, and yet you abuse our trust in such a way. Just try getting the word out. No one will side with you. All right then. State your terms. Detaining the disciples of Dragon Cave Mountain, even going as far as to whip them. After causing them such injuries, did you think I was going to let this go? Are you threatening this old master, you little brat? If not, let's see if you are prepared to face the consequences. I'll count to 3. Disagree, and negotiations are over. Brother Ma, agree, give him all the Saint crystals. 1. 2. No. It was a disciple of your Xia family who caught and injured them. Why would Shadow M Hall pay for your crimes? Brother Ma, save me. Looks like this time the Xia family messed with the wrong person. Brother Ma, stop wasting your breath with him. Let's just capture him and bring him to Manager Xie. You're dead, brat. You're really dead. You think you can? Let me turn Heavenly Fate City upside down before I settle my grudges with you. Keeley Artifact Spirit. Burn it. Stop him. Blue Jade Bull. The City Lord of Heavenly Fate City, Fei G2 Third Order Origin Returning Realm City Lord Fei. Humph. If this city lord had not appeared, were you planning on taking apart this entire Heavenly Fate city? Finally he showed himself. I sensed his presence the moment I stepped foot into Heavenly Fate City. Why did he come out here now? We apologize, City Lord. There's a reason for all of this. It is not our fault that the stores ended up in this state, but that insolent brat's reckless actions that caused this. We ask you to be fair in your judgments, City Lord, sir. What a bunch of useless garbage. You call yourselves Origin Returning Realm Cultivators when you can't even handle a single Saint King Realm brat? I can't believe you've still got the face to be here. Even dogs can do better than you. And aren't you a brave little brat? Daring to wreak all this havoc in the Heavenly Fate City as if I didn't exist? Please understand, Senior. I was only forced to engage in a little bit of self-defense because this group of dishonest people were bullying me. A little bit of self-defense. He was toying with the Origin Returning Realm Cultivators. I heard you saying that you wanted to turn Heavenly Fate City upside down? That was merely a bad choice of words due to all the anger I was feeling just now. Surely, you are too magnanimous of a person to take it seriously. Right, sir? I don't care if it was just a bad choice of words. What's said is said. Either you actually turn Heavenly Fate City upside down today, or you accept a punishment. Otherwise, you won't be leaving this place that easily. If that's the case, then I shall be so bold as to ask for your instructions. You've killed quite a few people and burned a number of shops. Even if the Shadow M Hall was in the wrong, this should be more than enough revenge for you. Originally, things would end here, but if word got out that I let you off just like this, people will assume that this city lord is but a mere coward. I shall give you two choices. You pick one. 1. Use the same crystals you obtained just now as reimbursement. What do you say? That is a great suggestion, Senior, but I am afraid I would like to reject it. HM? The reason why I came here today was to take back the same crystals which were stolen. Now that I have them, there's no way I will give them back. Please tell me what the second choice is, Senior. The second choice is much simpler. Withstand a single move of mine without dodging. Long as you don't die, I shall allow you to leave. Withstand a single move without dodging. This arrogant brat will be dead for sure. What, chickening out? Why would I be? Little brat, you've got balls. I hope you don't regret your choice. Little brat, you've got balls. Get ready. Artifact Spirit. Purple Shield. Be careful, little brat. Val. DV. PH. The sandstorm can't stop it for much longer. The artifact spirit is protecting me. Mono. Still coming after me? In that case. Space Blade. Stop. That blue light. What was it? You. That strange technique he used. It took some of blue light from my blue jade bowl. Senior, that's the second move. Go on, get out. Don't ever step foot within Heavenly Fate City ever again, or I will make you regret it. Thank you for showing mercy, Senior. If possible, I would like to ask Senior to return the ball of fire you absorbed earlier. Goodbye. Sir City Lord, are you really going to just let him go? He killed a member of the Xie family. If I don't let him go, what do you want me to do? What do the lives of the Xie family have to do with me? If you don't want to let him go, you can chase after him now, long as you have the confidence to make him remain. In addition, do you really think that old fart Qianton really will not come back? Sir City Lord surely jests. You'd all best pray you've made the right choice today, otherwise, there may be no place for you in Shadow M Hall in the future. Since you've arrived, come in and sit down. But it seems I still underestimated your courage. Today I saw you were quite bold, Heem. Aren't you afraid that after entering the tiger's cave you won't be able to easily leave? Senior need not joke. Good, it seems that old fart Qianton didn't misread you, a truly impressive youth. If you really wanted to deal with this junior, there would be no need to go through all this trouble. Taking action directly would have sufficed. May I ask why Senior Face silently sent this junior a message earlier today, asking me to come here at this time? If I said I want to ask you for your help, would you believe me? My help? What kind of help? Junior has recently been in retreat on Dragon Cave Mountain, let's set that aside for the moment. Let me first ask you, what do you think of Shadow M Hall's current situation? So he isn't aware of what has been happening outside. I hope Senior can enlighten me. So, that's how it is. In that case, this city lord won't beat around the bush. The reason your Dragon Cave Mountain was targeted this time. Regarding this, my Shadow M Hall has utterly wronged you. Is actually because of the infighting going on inside Shadow M Hall. Your Dragon Cave Mountain still being able to remain safe and steady is mainly because of that old fart Xiantong sheltering you. Now though, Xiantong has encountered a little trouble and some people want to take this opportunity to deal with him. They used your grievance with the Xie family as an excuse to act against your Dragon Cave Mountain. So they could test Xiantong's reaction. You already knew? I had my speculations. Fierce. Since you've already guessed that much, the rest is easier to explain. In short, Shadow M Hall is currently divided into two camps, one headed by Xiantong, the other by an elder named Fengjin. These two have different ideas and employ different methods, causing conflict between them inside the... Moreover, these two respectively oversee the artifact refining and alchemy divisions, with the other elders and deacons fairly evenly distributed among them providing a balance in power. Yuji and Abadi, these two factions have been struggling with one another for many years, but no major incidents had taken place until recently a big event broke the balance between them. VOIV Grandmaster G.E. Lin's death was indeed part of the reason. Something else? Grandmaster G.E. Lin's death? But the real cause of this falling out was something else. The red candle fruit piece. That? I guessed as much. In Shadow M Hall, the master isn't actually the strongest. The most powerful ones are that old fart Xiantong and Fengjin. Both of them have the highest chance to break through to the Origin King realm, but there is only a small piece of the red candle fruit and everyone wants it. Surely you can imagine how the situation developed from there, right? The internal workings of Shadow M Hall can now only be described as a chaotic mess. Are things really so serious? If that's the case, IT certainly could explain the current situation. If this matter isn't handled well, at best my Shadow M Hall will suffer a sharp decline, and at worst it will completely collapse. Can the master not take the red candle fruit and stop this? If not for master being so old, this red candle fruit piece would have been taken by him and that would have been the end of it. If this dispute inside the Shadow M Hall really turns into an all-out conflict, little brat, you understand what it means to be an egg in a quarreling nest? Senior need not spin such a terrifying tale, this junior just wants to know now, which faction do you belong to? The grievances between the elders and deacons of the two factions that Xiantong and Fengjin lead have been piling up for many years. Until now, they had been suppressed by the master so no big trouble ever erupted, but this time, the master is truly helpless. Indeed, if the Shadow M Hall falls, then Dragon Cave Mountain would also suffer disaster. Me? This city lord had grown tired of those people's infighting, so I asked the master to assign me the duty of overseeing Heavenly Fate City. From Senior's words just now and the concern you showed about Elder Qian, as the master of this city, which faction do you believe I belong to? I thought for sure you were a member of Elder Qian's faction. Bullshit. I owe Qiantong a big favor, so this time I plan on paying it back in full. What does this matter have to do with me? For what reason did Senior call Junior out here so late at night? Qiantong ran into some trouble. So Elder Qiantong is missing for past 6 months, no wonder he never appeared during the dispute. At this moment, the Shadow M Hall is falling apart and fierce disputes are happening throughout this time, Ma Xian Yuan and several others joining forces with the Xie family to deal with Dragon Cave Mountain was a final probe to force Qiantong to appear. Qiantong's sudden disappearance has made Fengjin's party become more and more daring. Now, if he fails to return I am afraid that Shadow M Hall will really fall into Fengjin's hands. But that old fart is currently trapped in an ancient ruin. An ancient ruin? Yes, but whether he's alive or dead, I don't know. The last time I received news from him was half a month ago. At that time, he used this thing to pass me a message. This inn is indeed carrying a message from Elder Quantong. This inn is called a messenger inn. It is an exotic ancient inn whose only use is delivering messages. However, because it can ignore all forms of barriers and arrays, it is quite convenient to use City Lord Fei. Might I ask why? Elder Qian would choose such a critical moment to go explore an ancient ruin? If I had to guess, he didn't want Shadow M Hall's conflict to erupt into a full-blown civil war, so he was okaying for a way to balance the two factions' power again in order to stabilize the current situation. Now that Grandmaster G.E. Lin has passed away, while the other side still has an origin-grade alchemist supporting them, the ancient ruin Old Qian went to explore was something Grandmaster G.E. Lin had discovered. The delicate balance has naturally disappeared. Qiantong going to search this ancient ruin this time was his desperate attempt to allow another person to break through their bottleneck and reach the level of origin-grade artifact refiner. And the reason Grandmaster G.E. Lin was able to become an origin-grade artifact refiner was also thanks to that ruin. This Jier now has general understanding of the situation. But if those ancient ruins can trap Qiantong, with my negligible cultivation, if I were to run over and explore them, what difference with seeking death would there be? What I am interested in is not your personal strength. My Firebird artifact spirit? You're certainly cautious enough, but this city lord will make his point clear, lest you not be able to feel at ease. But your artifact spirit is a different matter. I want to borrow its power. Correct. Even my blue jade bowl was unable to refine and disperse them. There is an ice road inside that ancient ruin which is extremely dangerous. Your artifact spirit's flames are also not ordinary. If this city lord can have your artifact spirit's assistance, it will be much easier to pass through that ice road. After crossing that ice road, whether breaking any kind barriers or rescuing Qiantong, you don't need to worry about it. This city lord will make appropriate arrangements. City Lord Fei. If not for being unable to find an appropriate fire attribute artifact to restrain the chill of that ice road, I wouldn't have delayed for so long. My Dragon Cave Mountain truly owes Elder Qian a great graciousness. So now that he has encountered trouble, this junior will naturally try his best to help. Good. Looks like that old fard has a good vision. But what benefits are there in this for me? City Lord Fei doesn't think I will agree to help after only hearing a few words, right? But this is about rescuing Qiantong. You actually want benefits? Isn't City Lord Fei underestimating Junior too much? Junior has already passed the age where he acts hot-blooded and reckless with no regard for the future. Since I must take on risks, naturally I want to obtain some benefits. Not some random stranger. And so? If Elder Qian had sent me a message personally, of course, Junior would have done his utmost without asking for compensation. After all, if we successfully rescue Elder Qian, the one Elder Qian will owe a favor to is you. It will have little to do with this junior. Boy, you killed Xia Hong, one of the Xia family, right? But the one asking for my help now is Senior Fei. Junior is not familiar with you, so naturally, I should be asking you for benefits. Smelly brat. If you want benefits, then I will give you benefits. City Lord Fei, food can be eaten freely, but words may not be spoken randomly. What evidence do you have to prove that I killed Xia Hongwen? When the Flowing Flame Sand Field opened, Xia Hongwen deliberately brought 2 Xia family Saint King Realm disciples with him. The Flowing Flame Sand Field is filled with danger. Even if he did die inside, what does that have to do with me? Don't try to play dumb with me. Your grievances with Xia Hongwen were known by many people. Just to seek revenge on you. However, when the Flowing Flame Sand Field closed, none of them appeared again, so clearly they had died in the Flowing Flame Sand Field. Shadow M Hall has a rather special secret technique. Not only does Xia Hongwen have this secret technique placed on him, Wei Guchang, Dong Xianer and all the other elite disciples of the do as well. The Xia family hadn't taken action against you for 2 reasons, firstly because they feared Qiantong. And secondly because you rarely appeared after returning from the Flowing Flame Sand Field. The barriers and arrays protecting Dragon Cave Mountain are extremely powerful, so the Xia family masters were unable to detect whether that secret technique had been transferred to you. It can be applied to a junior by their elders. When a junior falls, this secret technique will transfer itself to the one who killed them automatically. There is really a well-concealed foreign energy mark in my body. He is not lying. N/N/N, but you leaving Dragon Cave Mountain just once was enough to confirm you killed Xia Hongwen. Long as you can accompany the city lord on this trip, I can even restore your previous trade relationship with Shadow M Hall, so are these benefits enough? Not only can I help you to disperse that stubborn secret technique, I can also promise you that in the future the Xia family will never trouble your Dragon Cave Mountain again. There is no need to worry about disperse that secret technique. And, after this matter is completed, Dragon Cave Mountain's trade relationship with Shadow M Hall can be restored. But the price of goods will need to be discussed again. As for Xia family, Shadow M Hall must not interfere with my and the Xia family's grievances. Sounds reasonable. Long as Qiantong can return, I can guarantee. Alright, City Lord just need to keep this promise. That even if you destroy the Xia family completely, Shadow M Hall will not raise any objections. Of course, that will depend on if you have this ability. If there is nothing else, then this junior will take his leave first. Alright, you have 3 days to prepare. I will arrange the others who will accompany us and notify you. He really is arrogant. Alright. I heard that there are 2 other Popal joining us on this trip to the ancient ruins, and both of them are Saint King Realm experts. Third Order Saint King, someone is coming. Little brother, are you also coming with us to the ancient ruins? City Lord Fei is not here yet, so let's wait till he arrives. I thought City Lord Fei will get Origin returning realm helps, but both of them are Third Order Saint King. Are they here for their special ability like me? Someone else is coming. Third Order Saint King. Another Saint King? What is City Lord Fei thinking? Does he really thinks that 4 Third Order Saint Kings can save Elder Chinton? Kai he? So you're here too. So it is Sister SISI. It has been many years since we last met. I trust Sister SISI has been well since then. It seems City Lord Fei's vision is not very good, even inviting an array master like you on this trip. It makes me worry deeply about the future. Actually, City Lord Fei invited my father first, but unfortunately he is currently in retreat, making it inconvenient to come out. As such, I was sent in his place. During this trip it seems Sister SISI and I will need to cooperate. I hope Sister SISI will grant me your instruction. Humph. I wouldn't dare grant you instruction. Although your Kai family's understanding of spirit arrays is not as profound as my Du family's, IT has its own unique insights. Just don't become a burden this time and everything will be fine. Naturally. Looks like these people are array masters. City Lord Fei must be bringing them along for dealing with the hidden spirit arrays in the ancient ruins. Who are these two? Were they also invited here by City Lord Fei? How could they only have the same cultivation as us? Aren't you also a Third Order Saint King? Looking down on others. She must be a spoiled, arrogant young lady from a big family. I am not clear about these two brothers' origins. If they do not mind, why don't we all introduce ourselves? In any case, all of us will be traveling and working ether, so getting to know one another will benefit our future cooperation. Lian Guang. Surnamed Lian. The Lian family that is famous for their puppet arts. I hear that the Lian family itself did not have very powerful masters, but people from the Lian family are puppet masters, but their fame is almost same as the big families. Why would City Lord Fei recruit someone from the Liang family? I am Yang Kai. Brother Yang, you wouldn't happen to be the one who caused a scene in Heavenly Fate City a few days ago, would you? Killing people and burning down shops in the Heavenly Fate City, and the City Lord not only let him go but also invited him here for help? If there was no other person who went and caused a fuss that day in Heavenly Fate City, it should be me. So it was you. There are also many disputes between the Kai family and Xie family, and I have also suffered a few big losses at the hands of Xie family disciples. Brother Yang has killed a Xie family origin returning realm master. It can be said Brother Yang is my benefactor. Looks like everyone has arrived. Second Order Origin returning realm, Second Order Origin returning realm, Second Order Origin returning realm. Greetings City Lord and 3 seniors. All of those 3 are origin returning realm masters. Their auras are deep and steady. Looks like City Lord Fei is not unprepared. It looks like you kids have already gotten acquainted. And, very good, during this trip there will be a place for each of you to contribute, so forming a mutual understanding will be of great benefit. As this trip is successful, this City Lord will certainly write down this favor. After we return, you may tell your respective patriarchs that if they have need of my help in the future, they need only ask. Many thanks, City Lord Fei, we juniors will do our best. Good. Now that everyone is here, let's set out. Isn't this Fallen Emperor Mountain? Is the ancient ruin we're entering inside Fallen Emperor Mountain? That can't be, can it? How many people come to Fallen Emperor Mountain every year? But Eve never heard anything about an ancient ruin. If there really is an ancient ruin here, why hasn't word of it leaked out? This is quite a lush and verdant mountain range, but there is no birds or inns here. Ho, is this little friend's first time coming to Fallen Emperor Mountain? Yes, this is indeed Junior's first time here. These origin returning realm masters are really kind to me. No wonder. And, this old man is Ning Xiang Chen. Several seniors, may I ask what is so special about this Fallen Emperor Mountain? Greetings, Elder Ning. Do you know why this place is called Fallen Emperor Mountain? Does it have something to do with the legendary Starry Sky Great Emperor? Yes, this place is indeed related to the Starry Sky Great Emperor, because there are rumors that this is the place where he fell. Is that true? Whether this is true or not, no one can confirm, but the fact that there is a trace of Emperor pressure permeating this Fallen Emperor Mountain is well known across Shadowed Star. Emperor pressure? You should have noticed by now that this Fallen Emperor Mountain is devoid of all birds and beasts. This invisible Emperor pressure envelopes all Fallen Emperor Mountain, and the closer one gets to its center, the more powerful it becomes. No birds or beasts can survive for long under this Emperor pressure, which is why you can't see any here. Even Third Order Origin returning realm masters couldn't stay inside Fallen Emperor Mountain for long. Prolonged exposure to the Emperor pressure in this place will only lead to one being driven insane. I also came here to cultivate many years ago, but if I hadn't withdrawn quickly at that time, I would have certainly been driven mad. Don't underestimate this emperor pressure. It's possible to cultivate inside this place? Ho-ho, this was actually what this old man wanted to tell little friend. The emperor pressure in Fallen Emperor Mountain makes it impossible for any living creature to remain here for long, and the closer one gets to the center of this mountain range, the more intense the emperor pressure will become. However, this emperor pressure is actually quite suitable for tempering one's soul and spiritual energy, so every year, there are many cultivators who come to Fallen Emperor Mountain to take advantage of the emperor pressure to cultivate their souls. Not only that, but this emperor pressure also has the effect of enhancing one's ability to comprehend Sure. One day you will certainly break through to the origin realm. When that time comes, little friend might as well come to Fallen Emperor Mountain to try to enhance your understanding of Sure. Exactly. The Sure condensed here in Fallen Emperor Mountain is better than Sure condensed in the outside world, and one's comprehension of Sure will also be higher if they comprehend it here. Little friend must not miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in the future. Many thanks to 3 seniors for enlightening me. If the day comes when this junior breaks through to the origin realm, he will definitely come to this Fallen Emperor Mountain to condense his Sure. A minor matter. If at the time little friend needs someone to escort him here, just let this old man know and he will certainly do his best to help. How could this junior dare to trouble seniors? So polite and kind. Why do I feel like they want something from me? I found the way, let's hurry. Ho-ho, little friend, please go on ahead, this old man will bring up the rear. Right, you should try to not resist the emperor pressure in this Fallen Emperor Mountain right away and instead feel it silently. Many thanks for your guidance, senior. Humph. These cultivators all came to Fallen Emperor Mountain to cultivate, but they stayed too long inside and been driven insane by the emperor pressure. What is happening? Something is suppressing my soul. We have entered the mountain range and all of you juniors should feel the emperor pressure now. If you can't bear it then circulate your strength to resist it. Is this the emperor pressure? I feel like here is a pair of eyes constantly staring at me. And this was just a small leftover portion of emperor pressure. If the real Starry Sky Great Emperor were here, just how terrifying would he be? Just after 5 days, I feel that my spiritual energy had become slightly stronger and my knowledge sea has become slightly purer. This is really a good place to temper one's soul. We have no choice to circulate our strength to resist this emperor pressure, but Brother Yang is trying to comprehend its mysteries. That guy took all the limelight. Even the city lord and other origin returning realm masters are sucking up to him. Isn't it just withstanding the emperor pressure? I can do it too. Sister Sisai, are you alright? I am fine. We're almost there. It should be right here, but revealing the entrance requires a little trick. This passage is very deep, I can sense what is at the bottom of it. This is the entry. Let's go. Brother Ning, you bring up the rear, I'll take these little guys down first. There is such a place under the ground. After we went through the passage, the emperor pressure disappeared. Why were you not trying to resist the emperor pressure? If you get overwhelmed by it, what would happen then? If this happens again, you don't need to continue following us. I never thought there would be such a hidden ancient under the Fallen Emperor Mountain. Oh. This. I can feel some kind of ancient and desolate aura coming from that direction. According to the map, we should be heading to that direction. There is an ancient aura coming from there, must be an ancient relic. This array. The aura from this spirit array. These saint crystals were drained recently. Since that's the case, let's quickly go in. And that old fogey Qian should have used this space array to teleport to the ancient ruins. Oh. You kids must not act rashly after we enter. Stick close to us at all times. So that we can protect you if there is any danger, is that understood? Junior understands. This is the ancient ruin? There's no doubt these are the ancient ruins we were looking for. Look over there. It's really an ancient ruin, and one that is so well preserved. Finding Old Qian is our first priority. As for these ruins, it won't be too late to explore them after. Those characters are not the ones we currently use on Shadowed Star and haven't been widely seen for tens of thousands of years. An intact ruin. So anything of value is likely still here. This time we really hit the jackpot. Yes, let's find Brother Qian first. This old master can't help but act cautiously. I will leave these markers on the roads we take. Later these markers can be used to find our way back. There is medicinal fragrances coming from there. The Sword Soul Grass. Sword Soul Grass is the primary ingredient in the Sword Soul Pill. It's the most suitable auxiliary pill for cultivators who cultivated swordsmanship. Consuming a sword soul pill would increase a cultivator's ability to grasp and control the Tao of swords and allow them to display greater strength when using sword-type divine abilities. This sword soul grass at least have a medicinal age exceeding 10,000 years. If several friends are willing to trust this fae, I will collect this sword soul grass. For now maybe there is only one such sword soul grass in the entire Shadowed Star, and we found it. After we exit, everyone can discuss how to assign it. I have no objections. Good. We trust City Lord Faye, I have no objections. Brother Yang, why do you look so serious? No, this isn't a sword soul grass. City Lord Faye, stop. What? SUA. What happened? Since the sword soul grass just now was purple, its medicinal age must be extremely high, but such a sword soul grass should give off a slightly pungent fragrance. But its fragrance was sweet and intoxicating, obviously a trap. There is a spirit array here. You two are skilled in spirit arrays, do you have any idea what this one is? If Junior is not mistaken, this should be a type of lost, ancient spirit array called the Spectral Cloud Array. Setting aside cracking it for the moment. Spectral Cloud Array? Is this array difficult to crack? What kind of power does it have? Junior should explain about this array's characteristics first. Do you all see the clouds surrounding us? They are real clouds. Yes, the reason why the Spectral Cloud Array became a lost spirit array was because of the requirement of refining the clouds in the sky. Even the most powerful cultivators on Shadowed Star lack such ability, so naturally it became impossible to arrange this spirit array. Refine the clouds in the sky. Refining the clouds is just the first step. Next, different energy attributes need to be fused with these clouds. All the clouds in a Spectral Cloud Array can transform into cloud beasts. The monster beast souls extracted by the one who arranged this array can vary greatly in strength, creating cloud beasts over different strengths, along with the souls of powerful monster beasts, transforming the originally inanimate clouds into a kind of life form. But regardless of what kind of strength they possess, these cloud beasts are extremely difficult to kill. You mean all these things will transform? It seems our luck isn't too bad, there are only 9th order cloud beasts here. Long as it don't turn into a 10th tier monster beast, we should be able to get through this. Roar! Do Girl and Kai Boy, focus on cracking this array, leave these cloud beasts to us. You two take care of yourselves, don't accidentally fall here. This is the Lian family's puppet technique? It's really not bad. AAAAT. Roar. Grab. Brother one, take care of Do Girl and Kai Boy. The rest of you prepare for battle. Yes. Array bases and plates? With these tools, even if one isn't proficient in arranging spirit arrays, they could still set up some simple ones. Young brat. Be careful. I also wanted to ask Yang Yan to refine a couple powerful sets of these tools for me. Such a foul smell. Looks like this cloud beast has fused with some highly toxic substance. Golden thread. Restored. Well, it's a cloud beast after all. Is this the artifact spirit that caused so much trouble in the Heavenly Fate City? This firebird should be the artifact spirit of that furnace. The artifact refining furnace such an artifact spirit was born from was not low in grade. If we can borrow this firebird artifact spirit for a period of time. Smart choice, young brat. And with our own strength, it may not be impossible for us to repair origin-grade artifacts. Ow. Those little monster beasts are kind of cute. Sister SI, we almost found the core of this array. 9 Heaven's divine skills. Marshal SCA capturing Heaven Net. He can actually kill a cloud beast in such a short time. It was just a 8th order cloud beast. 9th order? Damn it. There are no end to these cloud beasts. When will the formation be broken? Brother Lian, how about we hold it down ether? Looking at the situation, there's no need to keep killing, stalling for time will work just as well. You don't need to tell me of this kind of thing. Artifact spirit. No need to kill the beasts, just stall for time. The array will so be broken. Hurry up. It's there. The array core is there, if it's broken, the spectral cloud array will also collapse. Brother one. Leave it to me. Changes shape. It transformed in a blink of an eye. Puff. Chi. This is that is an array plate. Since little friend Yang obtained it, he should keep it. Finding Qiantong is the #1 priority now. Cough. It really is an array plate. Congratulations for obtaining this rare treasure, little friend Humph. Looks like this ancient plate is an exotic treasure. Everyone, we will rest for some time here. Take this time to restore yourself. Nods. Is there anything you two need? Brother Yang, I will come straight to the point. I simply came here to ask Brother Yang how he plans to deal with the array plate he just acquired. Do you perhaps have any intention to sell it? Sorry, I am not currently lacking money, so I don't have any plans to sell this thing right now. Just by looking at you it's obvious you know nothing about spirit arrays. Do you even know what that array plate is or what it's used for? Is that any concern of yours? This thing is in my hands, so naturally I have the freedom to do with it what I please. You're being able to find that array core is all thanks to me and Kai. Even if that array plate is now in your hands, it still partially belongs to me. Oh? Listening to you, it seems you want to snatch this array plate from me, yes? I said no such thing, don't make false accusations. Then what do you want? I just want to buy your array plate on behalf of the Du family. Eve already said that this array plate is not for sale. Don't be in a rush to refuse, it won't be too late to reject my offer after you hear it. My Du family will pay you 30 million Saint crystals for that array plate. 30 million? That's certainly a lot of Saint crystals. If you can sell this array plate to me, my Du family will not only pay you 30 million Saint crystals, but our array masters will also help you arrange several sets of powerful spirit arrays for free. Is that not enough? It's not for sale. Miss Du, please withdraw. No matter what kind of offer your Du family makes, I will not sell this array plate. Humph. You'll regret this. Brother Yang, don't blame her. Sai was raised a bit spoiled and so her temperament is a bit difficult. If Brother Yang feels offended, this Kai will respectfully withdraw as well. It's fine, I won't lower myself to her level. It seems Brother Yang really doesn't understand the value of this array plate, correct? Please enlighten me. Artifact array masters? Does that mean they are well versed in both arranging arrays and refining artifacts? Does Brother Yang know there was a special division of array masters known as artifact array masters? Yes, Brother Yang's theory is correct. They have to reach a certai level in both the fields. Only by reaching a certain level of competency in both fields could one become an artifact array master, and only artifact array masters could refine array plates. Even if a cultivator spent their entire life studying them, they may not be able to truly understand all the various aspects and components of spirit arrays. Artifact refiners also understands methods of arranging spirit arrays. The spirit arrays used in artifact refining are still spirit arrays. An array plate refined by an artifact array master, in a strict sense, is a self-contained spirit array. It doesn't require setting up a complicated set of equipment, but can still perfectly play the role of a spirit array. In other words, long as Brother Yang refined the array plate in your hand, you can arrange and activate that spectral cloud array whenever or wherever you want. So the array plate can be used like that. The spectral cloud array was very powerful, even if a third-order origin returning realm like City Lord Fei won't be able to do anything once he is trapped in it. AACH. If an array master can obtain and study it, they may be able to deduce the refinement method for array plates. And an array plate was akin to a type of artifact which, after being refined, could be received inside one's body and taken out at will, meaning it would be impossible for others to steal. Does Brother Yang understand the rarity and value of this array plate now? I understand. Many thanks for dispelling my doubts, Brother Kai. If this Yang ever finds himself in desperate need and has to sell this array plate, he will definitely give priority to your Kai family. Many thanks for Brother Yang's good intentions. Artifact array masters. There are actually such special people in this world. Wait. Artifact refining and array master. Yanya also has both skills. Doesn't that mean array plates can also be refined by her? I don't know if it is my imagination, but I can faintly feel a familiar aura coming from this array plate. Let's go. No matter how tempting they may look, there must definitely be something very dangerous lay underneath, and we may not be lucky enough to survive it this time. Let's keep going. This should be the ice road. So cold, how did Elder Qian pass through this place? What do you think? I heard that Elder Qian obtained a blazing flame bead several dozen years ago. He probably crossed this ice road with the help of that. City Lord Fei, do you know how long this passage is? The message from old Qian didn't mention how long this passage was. However, since old Xian was able to lead another person through it with just his blazing flame bead, it shouldn't be too long. As it's not too long, it should be fine then. Relax, this city lord also prepared something for this moment. We're not counting on your artifact spirit alone. This is the Grand Fire Ward. I didn't expect Brother Fei to even borrow the Grand Fire Ward. It seems that passing this ice road shouldn't be a difficult matter. Let's go. Ugh. Eve underestimated this ice road. The artifact spirit's power is being consumed so rapidly. Look over there. It seems like it wasn't just old Qian who found this ancient ruin. These ice sculptures are all frozen people. Their bodies has no traces of scar or injuries. They must have been frozen to death. This is... Does Senior recognize him? When I was young, I was fortunate enough to meet him once, 200 years ago. There was an extremely famous master on Shadowed Star who, although not from Star Emperor Mountain, was rumored to be the most likely to break through Shadowed Star's world principles and reach the Origin King realm. Unfortunately, he suddenly disappeared 100 years ago and was never heard from again. I never dreamed he would actually fall here. Take a closer look at the robes these people are wearing. Such a master also fell here. There is a small thunder pattern embroidered on this man's chest. The emblem of the thunder typh. This person has the character for war emblazoned on his sleeve cuff, a disciple of Heaven Battling Union. Colored glass, Grand Fire Temple. Myriad Beast Mountain. There are also seniors of Shadown M Hall. Space rings? Exactly. Let's hurry. Is this the time to be casually observing these people? Perhaps these people being frozen here means there is some great danger here. Shouldn't we hurry and leave? Who's there? It's gone. Be careful. What is that? What is that thing just now? Even the Grand Fire Ward almost collapsed. Look. That figure just now. There should be Firebird's defensive cover outside the Grand Fire Ward. Does it mean that the Firebird and not its opponent? World Energy Manifestation? It should be the manifestation of the intense ice attribute energy in this place that had gained self-awareness and sapience over many millennia. World Spirit. If it wasn't for the warning from the artifact spirit, I definitely wouldn't have noticed that World Spirit's approach. This World Spirit is definitely easy to deal with. It doesn't attack us right now because of the protection formed by the Firebird and the Grand Fire Ward. I have heard that World Spirits like to devour the vitality of living creatures to strengthen themselves. Looks like this spirit is the reason that all our seniors fell here. Devour vitality. Then my golden blood. Since we can't chase it away, we can only defeat it. Everyone, get ready to fight and be careful. No, I can't expose my golden blood strengths to others. Go! It can actually change forms? Damn it! Ha! Take this. All of the attacks were overwhelmed by that snow-white mist and froze. Damn it! My blue jade bolt can't resist it. But even before any of our attack hits the World Spirit, it gets frozen midway. Not good. The protective layer of the Grand Fire Ward is about to break. Ha! Go now. What is happening? The Ice Phoenix tattoo on my back is absorbing the surrounding cold energy. After swallowing the wisps of ice attribute energy, it is showing signs of wanting to leap out from my body. Such a strong pressure. Ancient Divine Spirit. No. It's just a remnant soul. It's chasing the World Spirit away. Are we saved? It seemed like that ancient divine spirit just now came from Yang Kai. Yang Kai, was that Ice Phoenix remnant soul yours? City Lord Fei, do you know why my Ice Phoenix chased after that World Spirit? You not understanding is reasonable. Ancient divine spirits and world spirits are natural enemies. Ancient divine spirits like to devour world spirits of the same attributes because it is extremely beneficial to them. It looks like your Ice Phoenix remnant soul is quite weak, so it should urgently want to swallow that world spirit to restore its strength. So that's how it is. However, you can rest assured, since that Ice Phoenix remnant soul belongs to you, after swallowing that world spirit, it will naturally return. But the Phoenix Empress inheritance is only using my body as a vessel to reside in for a time and doesn't actually belong to me. Look. It's back. If the people here learn that the Ice Phoenix does not actually belong to me, it might cause some unnecessary trouble. I must get the Ice Phoenix back as possible. City Lord Fei, could I trouble you to open a gap in the Grand Fire Ward? Sure. Since the Ice Phoenix has returned, let's get out of here. This is a huge palace. Which door should we take? No need to worry, just follow me. Although some of the things in Old Qian's message were not clear, he did mention this labyrinth. There are no spirit arrays in this maze, but there are some other traps. Traps? Yes, traps. Don't underestimate these traps. If you accidentally touch one of them, we may not be able to escape from here with our lives. There are two ways. Which way should we go in? Lian boy, you're up. Squeak. Shugi, you're right. He can use his puppeted to explore the way here. No wonder Fei Ji too had brought him along. Rest assured, after we return, you will receive enough benefits to compensate for your loss. Brother Fei, you didn't mention anything about this before. What should we do now? A space array gate? What, did Elder Qian not tell you which one of these we're supposed to enter? That old ghost Qian's message was clearly sent in a rush, so him not being able to mention some things isn't unexpected. 2 doors, one black and the other white, and they lead to life and death. Can you two analyze this gate? Although we've both studied spirit arrays all our lives, we know nothing about the Tao of space or space force, nor have we ever come into contact with something like a space array gate. However, spirit arrays are still spirit arrays. If Senior Fei is willing to allow us, Sisai and I can study this space array gate to see if we can determine which path is the suitable one. Good, don't worry, the two of you just study it carefully. If you discover anything, be sure to inform me right away. MRTIAL. Enter the black gate. No, the white gate. If Yang Yan was here, which gate would she choose? Inside Yang Kai's mind, I like the black color more, let's go in the black one. Kai boy, do girl, which choice is the right one? White gate. Black gate. There is nothing wrong with my decision. Miss Sue. Please believe me, we should definitely choose the black door. Ah. What? Not good. The suction force is way too strong. Ha. I can't hold on. Brother Fei, this old master will be going on ahead. Brother Ning. Ning Xiang Chen. Brother Fei, we are closer to the white gate, and there's no other option but to enter it. Go in. I'll also enter the white gate. We need to go that way, through the black gate. Bastard. Let go of me. Bastard. I'll kill you. Yang Yan, don't let me down. I choose the black gate. This place is. I was going through the white gate, how dare you drag me in the black gate? Stop arguing. Now see where your choice led us to. Are you happy now? I am sorry, please forgive me. Humph. What about the others? But I didn't see which gate Lian Guang went through. Did he also go to the other side? All the others entered the other gate, I was the last one to come through. Forget it. Since everything has settled down, we can only rely on ourselves. What, even City Lord Fei and others have gone to the other side? Regardless of the situation on their side, girl, this old woman feels that our choice should be correct. Why is that? At the very least, it's safe here. Don't blame Kai Boy anymore, he had good intentions. Little friend Young, what do you think we should do now? City Lord Fei's side may not be as peaceful as this place. And, he'll listen to Senior. But he is different, he has an artifact spirit which is as strong as an origin returning realm master. Now I am the only origin returning realm master here. City Lord Fei and others are on the other side, if we face any danger here. These two are array masters, they won't be of much help in a fight. This the only reason I asked for his opinion. Senior is too polite. Junior is young and inexperienced, so he will defer to Senior's knowledge. Senior need only lead, Junior will follow. Alright, let's first leave here then. All of you must follow closely. We are outside? This place is so beautiful. This place. This fragrance? Can you smell it? This fragrance of flowers? This fragrance is so refreshing, it is definitely something good. This fragrance. There must be something good up ahead. Hee. Excited. Obviously, you've also noticed. Accompany this old woman to see what good thing it is, but be careful not to fall into another spirit array trap. It's here. A rockery? This is not just a simple rockery, it must be made of a rare artifact refining material. This rockery was far too large. Even a third-order origin returning realm master wouldn't be able to take it away. This fragrance. Is this some kind of rare treasure? Could it be? I can't be sure. I don't know that this water is. But nobody came here in thousands of years, but only this small pool has formed. The rate of accumulation of this pool is extremely low. If a pill was refined with 1 drop of 1,000-year stone milk, it could bring a cultivator back from the brink of death. It's a priceless treasure. 10,000-year stone milk? Something is wrong. 10,000-year stone milk is rumored to be milky white with a touch of light gold. But this pool of liquid is only milky white. What does Senior think? Whether it is 10,000-year stone milk or not, well, no, after giving it a try. Senior? How can this be? Senior, what kind of elixir is this to have such magical effects? What kind of elixir is this? This isn't a mere elixir, it is a long-lost supreme treasure that no amount of money can purchase. We are blessed to have found such a rare treasure, for this kind of trees only appears once in 100 or even 1,000 years. Little friend Yang doesn't need to be so anxious, just a little excited, that's all. Please pardon this junior's offense. Your actions are understandable. Have you ever heard of the Starfield's 3 Great Divine Waters? 3 Great Divine Waters? It seems little friend Yang has heard of them. I have heard the term, but as for what these 3 Great Divine Waters are, I don't really know. The 3 divine waters are the soul-cleansing divine water, life-revitalizing jade cream, and immortal source liquid. And the pool in front contains one of these 3 divine waters. The life-revitalizing jade cream. Senior, what exactly is this life-revitalizing jade cream used for? The number of wondrous uses for it is countless. Compared to 10,000-year stone milk, this life-revitalizing jade cream's value is many times higher. But the primary one is to enhance the vitality of a cultivator. It can even extend the life of the cultivator. This old woman only swallowed a drop of it, yet I already feel decades younger. It is no different from restoring one's youth. What are the uses of the other 2 divine waters? The other 2 divine waters are equally valuable, all of them are only forms once every years. One such divine water is called soul-cleansing divine water. I heard that treasure appear in the flowing flame sand field a few years ago. Unfortunately, origin returning realm master can't go inside the flowing flame sand field, otherwise how could this old woman miss such opportunity? I experienced how miraculous the soul-cleansing divine water is. Expect to see a treasure of that level here. Senior. What about the last one? The immortal source liquid? Immortal source liquid? It is even more rare and valuable compared to the other 2 divine water. Soul-cleansing divine water can help a cultivator wash and purify their soul while improving their soul cultivation. Life-revitalizing jade cream can increase one's vitality and lifespan. Finally, immortal source liquid can help a cultivator strengthen their physique and is the ultimate body-tempering treasure. If one has truly heaven-defying luck, they may even be able to refine the immortal divine tree and gain an immortal and indestructible body. Immortal body? Even the 5-element indestructible sword tempering art, when cultivated to its highest level, could produce an immortal and indestructible physique. The immortal divine tree is said to have been created at the beginning of the universe. Immortal source liquid is rumored to be the dew secreted from the immortal divine tree. According to ancient records, some people with heaven-defying luck have managed to acquire some immortal source liquid, but no records of anyone ever seeing the immortal divine tree itself exist. Whether it is even real or not, this old woman doesn't know. In that case, it will clearly be more reliable for him to cultivate the 5-element indestructible sword tempering art. Good, let's end the talk about the 3 great divine waters here. Right now, we should decide how to divide this life-revitalizing jade cream. This old woman won't use her age to take advantage of you juniors. How about we simply split this life-revitalizing jade cream equally? But take good care of this, and after you return home, make sure you discuss its existence with no one. Junior understands. One of 3 great divine waters. Its effects couldn't possibly have been so weak. The old woman had taken a drop of it, but it had only made her appearance a few years younger. This was not something too remarkable. It is just a diluted byproduct which had flowed here from somewhere else. Could it be? If this is the case, the old woman may have been aware of this, satisfying the others first while intending to come back here another time to further explore this region. Let's go, we still need to find a way out of this place. Looks like this is indeed the case. Obtaining good things for oneself would not only bring a greater sense of accomplishment, but also a greater sense of satisfaction. It looks like we can only leave through that exit? That statue is too ugly. The exit. It's under that statues. The location of the exit is placed on such a location. Shameless. He. There doesn't seem to be anything amiss with this statue, nor do there seem to be any traces of barriers or spirit arrays. Stop fighting. Since this statue was placed here specifically, it must have some purpose, so don't act carelessly. Yes, in case somehow we trigger a hidden spirit array, it will be very troublesome, it's better to be careful. This old woman will lead the way, all of you follow close. Sister SSI, this umbrella is an origin-grade high-rank defensive artifact, please feel free to use it if you want. Give it. This is really peaceful, looks like this is really the road to exit. Yes, maybe we will be able to leave this place in a while. I don't know why, but these two suddenly look so dazzling. A puppet? Senior. Arg. Save me. Ah. Go in. Brother Yang. Be careful. This is... Wipes. Where did that stick come from? It's so scary. Sister SSI, retreat. Just now. It was so close. This is broken. Brother Yang, what are you doing? Testing that puppet's strength. Testing? Isn't that a bit too hasty? It finally stopped moving, yet now you're going to provoke it on your own? Do you want to kill all of US? Would better stay here and wait for the city lord to save US. Brother Yang, I'll accompany you. Do you also want to get killed? You both are insane. There is not other exit except the one between that statue's legs. It's no clear whether City Lord Fei is alive or even if he can find US. If we get past that puppet, then there might be a chance to escape this place. You two should stay here. After learning more about that puppet's strengths and weaknesses, we can come up with a plan to leave here ether. Brother Yang, be careful. Let's see what tricks you have. He is not dead, is he? He is back. Brother Yang, how is the situation? There's an opportunity. Brother Yang, how do we get past that puppet? Just inform US and SSI and I will do our best to cooperate. Get past it? We can't get past it. You should have seen what happened when I tried just now. Although its build is massive, it is extremely fast and agile. If it was just me, I might have a chance to slip past it, but with the two of you, there's absolutely no possibility of success. Brother Yang, although SSI and I are indeed inferior to you in terms of strength, you don't have to be so anxious. And when it comes to dealing with from the looks of it, that thing won't leave too far from the exit. Brother Yang, you just said that we can't get past it, so what are we going to do? Naturally, we're going to kill it. Kill it? Since I dared to speak about this, naturally I have confidence in accomplishing it. Since the two of you are array masters, it should go without saying what we need to do, yes. Arranging an array isn't a problem, moreover, we can arrange one specifically to limit that puppet's speed. That puppet only guards that gateway, so what lies beyond it must be too important for it to leave its post. However, we can use this to our advantage. From what I have seen, while that puppet's resistance to damage from various attributes is a problem, its speed is the most troublesome issue. If we can slow it down, it will become far easier to deal with. You can arrange such a spirit array? It shouldn't be too difficult. I have the equipment to arrange the Mirror Lake Clay Dragon array. Sai should have the materials to arrange the Painting Earth Prison array, right? How powerful are these two spirit arrays? The power of these two spirit arrays is naturally immense. If they can be fully activated, even if a third-order origin returning Realm Master falls into it, their speed will fall dramatically. Unfortunately, SSI and I are not that strong. Half. We'll only be able to display about half that kind of power. Rest assured, Brother Yang, even at only half strength, these two spirit arrays will be able to display incredible might. They'll be able to reduce that puppet's speed by at least 10%, possibly even 20%. But Brother Yang, even if SSI and I used our spirit arrays to slow it down, how do you plan on eliminating that puppet? You weren't able to damage it in the slightest when you weakening its strength before. Although I wasn't able to damage it, I was able to verify one thing. Soul Wisp? You can think of it as a kind of soul clone. Have you ever observed Lian Guang operate his puppets? The reason that puppet can move autonomously without being operated by a cultivator is because there is some kind of soul wisp inside it. Lian Guang inserts a wisp of his divine sense into each of his puppets. That allows him to operate them. Although this puppet is much higher in grade than Lian Guang's, after all, puppets aren't living creatures. If you want it to act, IT needs to have something giving it commands. But as to what exactly this soul wisp is, I can't be certain. Since this puppet is not being operated by some external cultivator, IT must have some kind of soul wisp sealed inside of it. The principle behind its operation should be similar. And I don't need to destroy this puppet, long as I can find where the soul wisp I cat and destroy it, the puppet naturally won't be able to move anymore. So that's how it is. In that case, this approach might really be feasible. I am not sure yet, however, there are a few suspicious places, alright? Without further ado, let's set up the spirit array. Then, do you know where that soul wisp I cat? Which is why I need to borrow your strength to restrict its speed so I can investigate these locations to find where that soul wisp is stored. It's done. Start. Is this the Mirror Lake Clay Dragon array? Yang Kai, be careful. Dodge. Firebird. Go. Artifact Spirit's body collapsed in a single hit? Martel. Take this. Damn it. This puppet's strength and speed is amazing, we can't suppress it for much longer with the arrays. Ha! SISI. Quickly. It SPPED has slowed down greatly. Good work. Artifact Spirit. Find out where its soul wisp I cat. Caw. Not good. The array is about to break. Damn it. I must hold on for a little longer. Damn it. The artifact spirit still hasn't managed to find the location of the soul wisp yet. Finally. So it is in his chest. Go to hell. HAAA. I was actually bounced back? Its speed. It increased again. Ha! The array is about to break. Kill the puppet, we can't hold for much longer. Great. This is effective. Ugh. Brother Yang, we can't hold on. You too, increase the power of your spirit array to the... I will fight with you. Victory or defeat will depend on this next move. Hi-ya. Roar. Cough. Fall taste SISI. Roar. This. Are we really going to die? Yang Kai. You won't die today, so don't be so melodramatic. Explode. Yang Kai. That artifact self-destructed? The power of that explosion was really extraordinary. Ugh. Looks like next time I need to stay further away. But we finally managed to defeat the puppet. Brother Yang. Are you okay? He. We succeeded. Although this puppet is not very big, but the puppet itself is too heavy to fit into my space ring. If we can figure out how to operate it, IT would become a massive bia. This is the space ring left by that senior. There are also many good things in it. I am not that interested in other things. In exchange, I want that giant jet black stick. You two can divide the other things among yourselves. Good, let's say I take the giant puppet. I just need this space ring. Shrink. As I thought, this stick can free change its size. It was hidden in the giant puppet's hand before it started attacking with it. And about the life-revitalizing jade cream, I have to find an opportunity to explore that rockery in the future. Let's leave this place. Where there are good things, there is definitely danger, so the two of you should prepare yourselves. That is... Elder Qian? That must be the Saint King Great Artifact Refiner Qiantong brought with him. How did you get here? Of course, Fei Ji too must have asked your help to find me. Looks like that old ghost still has some conscience. Elder Qian, these puppets. Don't worry, they seem to only care about protecting this place. Long as you don't come any closer, they won't attack. It's all my fault. If Elder Chen didn't bring me here to give me an opportunity to break through to Origin Great Artifact Refiner, he wouldn't get into this situation. Aholium. As for this old master. And, with this stone tablet as a deterrent, they don't dare to come close, so we won't die anytime s. I heard Senior came here didn't hesitate to put his life in risk to stop this internal strife of the Shadow M Hall. I am honored to help such a person. If City Lord Fei was here, he might be able to save us. Presumably, it's not that easy on their side either. Inside another portal looks like there is a woman's body inside the coffin. What would have been her status to be buried in a place like this? What is happening? This is... Space Force? This is same as when the Flowing Flame sand field closed. Could it be? What is that? Damn it! I can't break free. Don't panic, this will let us escape from this place. Brother Fei. Senior Fei, Senior Ning, You also managed to come out? Old Ghost Qian, you're not dead, seems your luck is as good as ever. Let's not talk about this now. Did Senior also got set out from the ancient ruins by the Jade Hand? That's correct. We found a secret room and there was an ice coffin at the center of it and there was also a woman laying on it, but we couldn't clearly see her face. As we touched that coffin, the entire room started to shake, and after that the Jade Hand appeared out of nowhere and sent us out. I also saw the same Jade Hand at the flowing flame sand field. Is there a connection between the two? What was that sound? It's coming from Fallen Emperor Mountain? What is that? Arg. HHH. Ah. What is happening? I just came here to cultivate. Wah. That is. Riza Piano Consta Emperor Garden. Two seniors, is this the rumored starry sky great emperor's personal palace? It should be. Although this city lord has never seen it personally, it matches the records in the ancient books, but what? You should have heard some rumors about the Emperor Garden saying that it appears mysteriously and then disappears after. But this time, I am afraid at least half of the Shadowed Star's population can see it. Not only that, the Emperor Garden has always had an illusory appearance like a mirage, visible to the naked eye, but immaterial and ethereal, yet this time. Was the ancient ruin we entered before actually the Emperor Garden? When the Emperor Garden appears, the star field will be thrown into chaos. The ancient books recorded this, but whether it is true or false remains to be seen. Old Faye, you and I should go investigate it first. If the Emperor Garden has truly manifested this time, it may not be a good thing for us. Then I will have to trouble Brother Ning to send these juniors to their respective homes. Why do I feel like this Emperor Garden is missing something? Here, now I will send all of you back. Senior, why did you not send me back too? I won't hide it, I have an artifact that was damaged in battle, but it is convenient then by borrowing the strength of young friend Yang's artifact spirit, it can be fixed whenever Senior has time. He should visit my Dragon Cave Mountain and find me. Then I must offer my thanks to young friend Yang. Dragon Cave Mountain, I am back. The Emperor Garden is floating over the Dragon Cave Mountain? This will be troublesome. Young Lord Yang. There is something wrong. Ynag Kai. You finally came back. What happened here? She fainted 2 hours ago. We fed her a lot of medicines but she is not waking up. 2 hours ago, oh, what should we do now? Isn't it the time when the Emperor Garden appeared? Should we send her to medicine pill for treatment? It won't help, the Saint Chi in her body is in chaos. If this continues, her very foundation will be affected. I have to break into her knowledge sea to see what is wrong with her. This is Yang Yan's knowledge sea? Tot, who such profound and powerful protection. How can it be? Take this. My attack was blocked? Seems like Yang Yan's cultivation is much higher than I thought. It worked. These glows. They are artifacts? These artifacts are suppressing my soul. Yang Yan, it's me. Spread no. The gap is closing. Xyle, they are going back, these artifacts, and not suppressing my soul anymore. Looks like Yang Yan has heard my call. /Guter this is. Conflagrated knowledge C. Looks like Yang Yan has successfully refined the flowing flame flying fires. These bubbles are filled with Yang Yan's life experience and the memories he accumulated through her life. But why do I feel such a profound aura coming from them? Ha! Yang Yan! Yang Yan! Yang Yan, you finally woke up. Ynag Yan's eyes. Why do they feel a little strange? Ha! Secret arts and artifacts. Yang Yan once told me that no one had taught her about artifact refining or spirit arrays and that all her knowledge was innate. Could it be that these are the knowledge Yang Yan had yet to master? Looks like these knowledge were sealed inside these orange bubbles. Ugh! DT, such a massive amount of information. She is forcefully absorbing them. How many secrets is she hiding? This is Emperor Pressure. Yang Kai. Are you alright? I am fine now. Ong, as you are alright, everything is fine. Wui and Xian, you were very worried, and, since you're fine now, they'll take my leave. They had no idea what happened to you. And, you go first, I have to stay here for a while, there are some things I need to take care of. Alright, just come out after you finish what you need to. How is she? Everything's fine now, don't worry. She will probably wake up in a few days. Putting aside Yang Yan's matter, that's good. After the Emperor Garden appeared, has our Dragon Cave Mountain been affected? You also know about the Emperor Garden's appearance? There are more strange faces around the area, and the number of cultivators in Heavenly Fate City has also skyrocketed. But it hasn't had much impact on our Dragon Cave Mountain yet. However, if things continue like this, that may not be the case for much longer. Right, Elder Qian sent you a message a few days ago. What was the message? Shadow M Hall would not intervene in any way in the grudge between Dragon Cave Mountain and the Xia family. And the Shadow M Hall's internal strife has subsided. He also said that the trade relationship between Dragon Cave Mountain and Shadow M Hall would be fully restored, and that Shadow M Hall would lower its selling price on materials by an additional 10% as an apology. I am going to enter retreat, but the appearance of the Emperor Garden will create a commotion sooner or later. Close off the Dragon Cave Mountain, stay out of trouble. Of Life Revitalizing Jade Cream. Let me see if you are worthy of being one of the 3 divine waters. Ugh. Ha! The Life Revitalizing Jade Cream can help condense golden blood faster. A small sip of Life Revitalizing Jade Cream can condense 3 drops of golden blood. The entire bottle of Life Revitalizing Jade Cream has been consumed and the artifact spirit is refining the sun's true fire. Let's check this array plate. What are its secrets? A few days ago, but I saw you were refining that array plate, so I didn't disturb you. You? When did you arrive? I didn't even notice her presence. Did you bring the heaven-shaking pillar back with you from the Emperor Garden? Heaven-shaking pillar? Can you read these characters? What's wrong with me understanding these characters? In any case, that array plate you refined before, was it also from the Emperor Garden? What's wrong? Although I know you know a great many things, I didn't think that would include this star's ancient characters. These aren't ancient characters, they were still in use a couple dozen thousand years ago, it's just that Shadowed Star experienced a great change during that time, so these words became lost. This heaven-shaking pillar is a treasure. It's actually composed entirely of heavenly crystal profound iron. Heavenly crystal profound iron? A top-class origin king-grade material? You really picked up a treasure this time, but sadly you can't use it. I'll just give it to you. If you melt it down you should be able to refine many artifacts with it. I cannot refine this kind of artifact now, and there are many amazing spirit arrays portrayed inside it. Melting it is too much of a waste of heaven's precious gift. If we can just find the right person to use it, then. You said only a puppet can wield this kind of artifact. Unless you can also refine a puppet like the one that originally wielded this thing that is. Someone can use it though. New York, good. Stop for now. If you keep waving it around in here all the spirit arrays will get destroyed and I'll have to fix them. You can go play outside. The stone puppet really has great potential. Inside the black book space, there is another stone puppet egg. When I find another blood essence stone, at that time I will have one more strong helper. This spectral cloud array plate is very powerful. A single glance and she was able to recognize the spectral cloud array inside this array plate? I will teach you everything about spectral cloud array, that way you would be able to use this array plate more effectively. I now understand everything about RAL cloud array, this is amazing. She looks pale. What happened to her? Alright, you can study it yourself. There is a lot of chaos outside right now with countless cultivators coming and going. There is also no shortage of powerful masters. Dragon Cave Mountain has been completely sealed up according to your instructions. We can use this time to deal with our own matters. And, right, they'll need to bring you some things over the next few days that I need your help with refining. Got it. Yang Yan, is there nothing you can tell me? Not now, I will tell you when the time is right. Right, an old acquaintance of yours is coming. Chatter. Chatter. I had a reservation, how can you say that there is no rooms? Who did you give my room to? I am really sorry. How about I refund 3 times the amount you deposited? I really can't afford to offend these people. Have you heard, Shadow M Hall along with all major forces sent 50 top-level third-order origin returning realm masters to approach the Emperor Garden in search of a way inside. But from that group, less than half of them survived. That's the Emperor Garden. There must be countless secrets and treasures hidden inside. All the cultivators in the Heavenly Fate City came here in hopes of entering the Emperor Garden. The inn's full, even some families had to open their doors to welcome guests, if they dare to refuse. Haha, it will result in their death. This woman. Hey, what's wrong? Miss. Are you from Dragon Cave Mountain? Strong wind. This is. What an ugly woman. Hey, this young master is talking to you. Are you deaf or mute, woman? Humph. Damn woman, just speaking to you is giving you more face than you deserve. Don't think that this young master doesn't dare deal with you because you're a woman. Senior brother hi, don't bother speaking any nonsense with her, just seize her directly. Clearly, she came here to find someone so she must know the people inside. We've been waiting here for a few days now yet the owner of this place has yet to appear. They're clearly not putting US in their eyes. Oh? And who exactly am I supposed to put in my eyes? Yang Kai. Sister Dai Yuan. Are you the owner of this place? Just a third-order Saint King? Yes, I am the master of this place. We are Sea Heart's disciples from the limitless ocean. Looks like these people regard Yang Kai as the patriarch of the small family attached to Shadow M Hall. This mountain is now requisitioned by our Sea Heart. Go back inside and tell your people to clean it up and make room for US. So these friends are from Sea Heart, this one hang admired your resounding name. There's no need to act so polite, since you know we are from Sea Heart, quickly prepare a proper place for US to stay. When our martial uncle arrives you must serve him well. Martial uncle's temper is a bit poor, so if you cannot satisfy him, you should know the consequences. Oh? Your senior is not here yet? Naturally, martial uncle is currently resting in Heavenly Fate City and has sent US out to find a more permanent place to stay. Since we have now found such a place though, I will send word to him. It's not a problem to host your honored here. Dragon Cave Mountain has many spare lofts, beautiful scenery, and rich world energy, so it should meet your requirements. And, little brat, your luck is quite good, although my martial uncle's temper is somewhat bad, he is also quite generous. If you can please him during our stay here, you will receive plenty of benefits. Heh, from the looks of it, your little hill does have a good world energy aura, why else would you think we decided to wait here for a few days? Is that so? Then seeing how you've traveled so far, why not let little brother here prepare a grand banquet for you all to help you recover from your fatigue? Good, seems you know what you should do. It does not matter to US whether you arrange anything, but be sure to not disappoint martial uncle, his taste is very refined so if what you serve displeases him there will be consequences. Yes, dare I ask this friend, does your honored senior have any other interests or preferences? He. Other interests? You mean? Ha? Alright, such a matter is easy to handle. Dragon Cave Mountain may not have much to offer, but we do have many beautiful women. Very good. Very good, but before allowing martial uncle to see them, I should first inspect these women of yours so as to avoid disappointing him. Please take a look friend, how about this girl? Yang Kai. What are you saying? Boy, what kind of joke are you making? Can that thing even be counted as a woman? I am not joking at all. This young lady possesses peerless grace and talent, a true heaven-blessed beauty, can't you see? You don't have any other women here? We do have some, but they're a bit inferior to her. Little brat, are you serious? Do I look like I am being serious? Boy, you court death. What? CO. Aha. Alti damn you. Do you know why I slapped you? I'll ask again. Do you know why I slapped you? Yes, this high had eyes but failed to see and offended your excellency. Please show mercy, your excellency. Please show mercy. Wrong, try again. Get it right this time. It's... This high size were blind and were unable to see this young lad's heaven-defying beauty and grace. Good. It seems your two eyes aren't completely useless after all. Yes. He is real beautiful. Her skin is just like white jade and her eyes. I want to hear more. Yang Kai, that's enough. All right. Who dares to shame my disciple? Ha? It's Martial Uncle. Martial Uncle, save me. DPH, did you just hit my disciple? Little brat. Boy, what's the meaning of this? What do you mean? Why did you attack my disciple? Why? Your Excellency, why not just ask your disciple to explain? If you were the one who wronged him first, don't blame this old master for not involving himself. However, if it was others who first shamed you, tell me what the hell happened here. Although my Sea Heart's base is in the limitless ocean, we are not some soft persimmon that anyone can pinch. We finally found a suitable place to lodge when we came across this place. I wanted to have a polite discussion with the owner of this place. Martial Uncle must see, we were simply following your instructions. We wanted to negotiate an appropriate price to rent some rooms here. But how could I have known these people would act so unreasonably? Without any provocation, he suddenly attacked. He caused me such great shame I can only wish for death. I beg Martial Uncle to seek justice for me. Caught off guard, Disciple was captured by this scoundrel and then humiliated by him, forced to speak words contrary to my beliefs and convictions. Yes, Disciple made sure to state our origins, but he didn't put our sea heart in his eyes at all. Did you inform him you were all disciples of Sea Heart? Great. Little brat, do you have anything to say? Naturally not. Your Sea Heart's secret arts and martial skills don't seem to be worth much, but your ability to speak nonsense and reverse black and white is truly impressive. Little brat, you dared to insult my Sea Heart? Bringing contempt upon oneself yet trying to blame others? Do you think I don't dare to kill you? Martial uncle. Save me. You dare to kill him. He was Sea Heart's top disciple. So what? He was the one who provoked me first and this is his punishment. Marital little brat, this old master will make you pay for this in blood. Daring to act dissolute in my dragon cave mountain? None of you will leave here alive. Oh, it's so lively here. HM? Ugh. Such powerful divine sense. Senior brother Yang seems to be fighting with someone. It's stronger than my divine sense. Who are those two? Senior brother noticed. But I really wonder which blind fool actually dared come to provoke Dragon Cave Mountain. This is too interesting. Isn't this place just some small family force attached to Shadow M Hall? Is there some reason this Dragon Cave Mountain should not be provoked? Ah. Big sister Dai Yuan, you're here too. Xian'er. Brother Wei. Brother Yang, long time no see. It's been a few years since we last met, but I didn't expect Brother Wei and Sister Dawn would already have broken through to the origin returning realm. Congratulations. Xian'er, congratulations on breaking through to the origin returning realm. Completely ignored. May I be so bold as to ask, is Your Excellency Shadow M Hall's Wei Guchang? Brother Yang, what happened here? Why are there so many people gathered around? And, it is this way. What advice does Senior have? I wouldn't dare. Is there going to be a fight? This Wei just broke through recently and hasn't had an opportunity to test out his new strength. If you have such an opportunity available, why not allow me to take it? It's no big deal, just some people coming here to requisition my Dragon Cave Mountain. Requisition? Such boldness. Who are these people who want to take over this treasured land? I think they should first ask this Wei for his opinion. Nephew Wei misunderstands, this old man's disciple simply misspoke before. There are no problems here, everything is just a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding? This misunderstanding seems to be a bit big, how else could someone have died here? Nephew Wei may rest assured, that blind fool's death isn't worth pitying. This old master will have his disciples clean up this place so as not to stay in this treasured land. Brother Yang, what do you think? Since it's all a misunderstanding, there's no need to take things any further. However, such a misunderstanding better not happen again, otherwise, there might be undesirable consequences. This old master will take Your Excellency's words to heart and properly educate his disciples in the future. Brother Yang, be careful of this fox. Someone capable of enduring such humiliation will not give up so easily. I know, you'll deal with it when the time comes. This Way didn't intend to stop Brother Yang from acting just now, but you should know Shadow M Hall's current situation. If some people were to use the conflict that sparked here as an excuse to make trouble for Shadow M Hall. I know, Brother Wei doesn't need to worry. Enough about this, please come in first. Martial uncle, did our senior brother die in vain? Stop talking. Let me think. Dragon Cave Mountain. Who is there? Please be at ease, Brother Cui, I am a friend, not an enemy. You know my origins? Who are you? Although Sea Heart is situated far away on the limitless ocean, it is not a weak, so this one has heard a thing or two about it. On top of that, in Sea Heart, there is only one elder with fiery red hair, so naturally I knew you were Brother Cui. My surname is Xie. Surnamed Xie? What business do you have with me? Brother Cui. The person that killed your disciple, do you know anything about him? If this Xie told Brother Cui that the owner of that hill has a close relationship with Elder Qiantong, is rumored to have ties to City Lord Fei Ji too, and killed a First Order Origin Realm cultivator with his own hands, would Brother Cui continue looking down on him? Just say what you want to, don't go in circles. Sure enough. He has a strong backer, that's why he was so arrogant. Even so, that brat killed my top disciple. He must pay for this with his own blood. Ha ha. I'll be honest with Brother Cui, the Origin Realm Master who died at that brat's hands was from my Xie family, so we have an absolutely irreconcilable grudge with that brat. Oh? In Shadow M Hall, there is a deacon named Xia Li. Could your excellency be? Xia Li is my cousin. Since we both have a common goal, we can be considered friend. Might I assume Brother Cui has been tasked with monitoring the movements of the Emperor Garden along with your disciples and is currently searching for a place to stay nearby? If so, why not come to my Xia family's residence? That sounds great. Then we'll be imposing on your honored family. IT will also help up Pan how to deal with that brat. Brother Wei, Sister Dong. Please have a seat. Brother Yang, please accept this Wei and Xiener's sincerest gratitude. Brother Wei, what is this for? This Wei has lived his entire life never humbling himself to anyone from Shadowed Star's younger generation. Brother Yang, you are the first and the only one I sincerely admire. Brother Wei need not do this. Rescuing Elder Qian recently had little to do with me. The specific process must have been explained to you by Elder Qian, so you should know I simply followed City Lord Fei around the Emperor Garden. Perhaps, but I and Xiener should thank you. I only regret that Xiener and I were both consolidating our cultivation at that time and were unaware of the outside situation. If not for us accidentally hearing some people gossiping about this matter after we went out, we might still have been ignorant of these events. The seniors of Shadow M Hall were only acting out of concern for both of you. Enough about this though, Brother Wei. Might I ask why you've come to visit all of a sudden? Xiener. It's nothing important really. We're just here to deliver an invitation. An invitation, you say? Could it be an invitation to Brother Wei and Sister Xiener's most important celebration? Congratulations. Unfortunately not, but there will certainly be a chance in the future. When that day comes, Brother Yang will, of course, receive an invitation. Treasure Trove Pavilion? Oh, why are they hosting it in Heavenly Fate City again? Didn't they host an auction here not long ago? Naturally, it's going to be held in Heavenly Fate City. All the great forces on Shadowed Star have their attention focused here because of the appearance of the Emperor Garden. This invitation was personally made by Senior Yan Pei, who gave it to Elder Qian, who in turn ordered us to deliver to you. If Brother Yang has the time, you should participate. Senior Yan specially asking you. This is not just an invitation, right? Is there something else as well? Xiener, I told you Brother Yang was too smart, and even if we didn't mention it, he would certainly realize. Senior Yan did give me another message to pass along, but I wasn't planning on mentioning it. However, since Brother Yang has asked, I will just say that Senior Yan hoped you could provide a few items for the auction's finale. What does he think this place is, an inexhaustible treasure trove? How could I possibly have so many final auction-worthy items? I'll report back to Elder Qian that you have no more treasures here. The Emperor Garden has appeared, so origin-grade high-rank artifacts would be highly sought after. Whoever is in the limelight will attract unwanted attention. However, Brother Yang, you really should participate in this auction as there may be some good things you'd like to obtain. The following pages of the invitation in your hand list some of the more precious items that are being auctioned. Oh. Worthy of being the biggest commercial alliance on Shadowed Star, they have managed to collect so many treasures. This is? It looks like Brother Yang really found something good that he currently needs. Good. The auction starts a month from now, and the location is the same as last time. This way we'll look forward to seeing you there. I have indeed. Such a grand event naturally shouldn't be missed. Does Junior Brother Yang think Thayek is more appealing? One's external appearance is inconsequential, whether one is ugly or beautiful is an inherent trait that is gifted by their parents. What is most important is internal and intrinsic. But you're not wrong that your current look is more appealing. After all, everyone loves beauty. Humph. Every man is the same. Alright, I came here this time to ask for your help. I need an origin condensing pill to help me breaking through to the origin returning realm. I have all the materials ready. I'll be troubling Junior Brother Yang. You really became demanding. Well, I will not take advantage of you. In exchange I will give you some important information. Important information? In Sudai? Important information? Is this some kind of a trick? After the appearance of Emperor Garden there were many people stationed in Heavenly Fate City from colored glass to monitor the changes in the Emperor Garden, and In Sudai is one of them. She has also successfully broken through to the origin realm. She is still in the process of consolidating her cultivation, but she cannot be underestimated. Don't worry. I have learned that she has some grudges against you. Anyways, just be careful. There seemed to be something wrong with the colored glass mountain. Looks like it was caused by some outsider, but elders are still investigating it. But that has nothing to do with you. Also, that's it, just refine the origin condensing pill, and be careful of Insu dye. I will go back and rest for now. And, others might not be clear, but that doesn't mean she doesn't know. What should we do? It seems she knows something. From her tone. When did she appear behind me? After all, the stone puppet entered Colored Glass Mountain from her Thousand Illusion Peak. Moreover, since she cultivates the Thousand Illusion colored glass art, she may have been able to learn something from examining Colored Glass Mountain itself. It's fine to do nothing. She purposefully brought the subject up, using this subtle way to tell me not to worry about it. No one else in Colored Glass should know about this. Right, also tell Chen Yu to come see me, I have something I need her to help me find. Otherwise she wouldn't have come here to ask me refine her an origin condensing pill. You wanted to see me? And, I need your help with something. Oh. I was just worrying about not being able to contribute anything here. Whatever you need from me, don't hesitate to ask. I need your soul avatar to enter my knowledge sea. Ah? Enter your knowledge sea? But what do you want me to do once inside? I just want you to help me find a place. The place where you separated from Su Yen. Then lower your knowledge sea defenses. Ah. Yang Kai. Your knowledge sea is quite dangerous. I was almost swallowed by those flames. Follow me, let's go. This is a star chart. It includes every star there is in this entire star field. Then, the Tongxian realm. Every star in this star field. You want to see that? Come, I'll show you. Yang Kai. Is this really the? Yes. I want to go back to the Tongxian realm. Such a day will definitely come, but before then, you need to first improve your strength. For now, let's find the place where you were separated from Su Yen. Yes. Follow this asteroid sea. There, we finally found the place. Su Yen, wait for me. Those who came here to attend the Treasure Trove Pavilion action, please go this way. May I trouble the guest to show his invitation? Golden invitation? Be patient, IT will be all right after we enter our box. There are too many people here, even the roads were crowded. Welcome honored guests. This is Chinger. Chinger will be responsible for the 2 seniors this time. If 2 seniors have any other orders, please don't hesitate to ask. The managers have specifically instructed Chinger to satisfy any requirements 2 seniors may have. Young brat. I heard you stirred up some trouble again recently. Greetings, 2 seniors. Don't feign ignorance, didn't you kill someone from Sea Heart? Oh that, I was forced to do that. Although Sea Heart is based far away, on the limitless ocean, but it is still counted as a second class after all, not a force that can be casually humiliated. I heard that the people from Sea Heart are now staying at the Xie family's residence and the relationship between the 2 forces seems to be quite good. Many thanks for senior's reminder. And, in addition, there seems to be another force staying in the Xie family called Flowing Cloud Valley. In any case, you should be careful. Flowing Cloud Valley. Lu yes. Little friend Yang being able to participate in my Treasure Trove Pavilion's auction. It is a great blessing. Ha, senior is too polite. Take this 2 guests inside, be sure to entertain them well. It is this junior's honor to be able to participate in this auction. Please follow me. Chinger, please massage my shoulders. Worthy of golden invitation, the arrangements here are really good. Honored guests, the auction is starting. Ran Tian Rue. Damn, it's little blackface presiding over this auction, what the hell is Treasure Trove Pavilion thinking? It's all over, this time we've all fallen into a pit again. Oh, new Treasure Trove Pavilion didn't have any good intentions hosting this auction, but you never expected this guy to sedulously run out. Hasn't it been more than 10 years since the last time he played host? To all of the honored guests who have traveled from afar to participate in my Treasure Trove Pavilion's auction, Treasure Trove Pavilion offers its sincere thanks. Good, I am certain these friends are anxious to get started so this run won't waste any more time on idle gossip. The auction will begin now. The first item auctioned, while not comparable to those of the finale, is not trivial either. If any of you find it of interest, please make a bid, otherwise, if you miss this opportunity you will certainly regret it for the rest of your life. Stop speaking and show us the item already. Looks like everyone is very excited. What is this? Eve never seen anything like it before. Since Treasure Trove Pavilion dared to use it as the first auction item, there must certainly be something unique about it. Spirit Storage Bead? What is he doing? Could it be that the bead can absorb Saint Chi? Ha! How strange. Yes, this is really strange. The Saint Chi is returning to his body. Indeed, IT can store a cultivator's Saint Chi, and then rapidly return it to them when needed, providing them with an immediate boost in the middle of a battle. This spirit storage bead is different. It can restore a cultivator's Saint Chi reserves from empty to their peak state in an extremely short amount of time. Possessing it is nothing short of possessing a second life. I want that bead. That bead is mine. Keep dreaming. I want that bead. You dare compete with me? Scarm. This spirit storage bead is indeed rare, but I have limited Saint Crystal, maybe only enough to buy that thing. Although this thing is indeed a good treasure, IT has a number of limitations to it, so you don't have to feel bad about missing it. Oh? What kind of limits? Although this is no doubt a good thing, no matter how Nephew Ren promotes it. So it is Thunder Typhs Senior Chang. Senior's vision is indeed profound. Although this spirit storage bead is very convenient to use, IT does have some limitations. This is an artifact that stemmed from ancient times and had already been used many times. This bead must have some kind of limits to its use, correct? Why don't you explain about it clearly? Thunder Typh it can only store Saint Chi of anyone who is at or below the third order Saint King realm, to any cultivator above that this thing doesn't have much use. According to the previous owner of this spirit storage bead, this bead could only be used 5 more times at most. The starting price of this spirit storage bead is Saint Crystals, and each new bid must increase the price by no less than. Everyone, please. Can only used 5 times? This thing is not worth the money. 500,000 is too much for this. If you fancy it, then you must bid for it. This old master bids 1 million. Ha, old ghost, you've already reached the third order origin returning realm, why would you want this spirit storage bead? Did you feel like brazenly competing with these juniors? Habshul. Do you have no shame? And, what Brother Chang says makes sense. Good, then this Imo will also join in the fun. Heaven battling union this old master may not need it, but can he not give it to the disciples of his? Aren't your words a bit misplaced, Brother Mo? Since this is an auction, this old master making a bid is perfectly reasonable. How is that in any way brazenly competing with these juniors? Million. Old Ghost Mo, do you know what you're doing? Million. Brother Chang just said that this was an auction, so naturally the highest bidder will win. Million. Good, then let's see who will come out on top here. Million. Then I'll bid million. Million. 10 million. 10 million? I have never seen that many Saint Crystals ether in my life. Are you afraid now? 10 million 10,000. Should I pay more than million for this thing? Lu Yi. His arm. Wasn't it cut off by me? How is that possible? That person. What's wrong? I don't know why, but for some reason I find him quite repugnant. But this is the first time Eve's seen him. You just called him Lu Yi, do you have some kind of grudge with him? Yes. I don't know why, but this person tried to kill me back in the Flowing Flame Sandfield. And, be careful of this person, he seems very dangerous. Well. He is a disciple of Flowing Cloud Valley, where did he manage to obtain so many Saint Crystals? Brother Chang, I believe as elders we should be generous with the younger generation. Since this little friend wants the spirit storage bead, this Mo will withdraw. Old Ghost Mo, stop putting on a righteous act. Since you're willing to give up, then this Chang will also bow out. Many thanks Senior for leading this Lu Yi have this treasure. This Lu Yi is pretty shrewd. This guy took all the limelight. Chana. Congratulations to young Master Lu Yi for winning the first item, let's bring out the second item. The next item to be auctioned. Oh, want that item. He'll surely get it. Tell us already. This item is something which one may only see once in 10,000 years. It's finally here. The next item to be auctioned is something which one may only see once in 10,000 years, an incredibly rare treasure. To many seniors who cultivate some special secret arts or techniques, IT certainly has great uses. Enough flowery words, let this old master see what it is. Looks like it won't be easy to win this item. Demon Blood Temple. Oh, is this not Senior Jean Sure of Demon Blood Temple? Senior need not be so anxious. This junior will let you see this treasure clearly. This is profound gold. Do you want this? And I have million Saint Crystals on me, which should be enough. Good. This Jean has struggled for most of his life searching for this but never expected to see it here today. Oh, it's understandable that Senior Jean will be this excited. After all, this profound gold is of great benefit to the Golden Cicada Extreme Demon Art Senior Jean cultivates. With this profound gold as an auxiliary, I presume Senior Jean reaching the grand accomplishment stage is just around the corner. Little Brat Ren, your only job is to host an auction, not spread around information about this old master's Golden Cicada Extreme Demon Art. Please forgive me, Senior. This junior clearly spoke too much just now. Enough nonsense. Hurry up and start the auction. Yes. For this 1 kilogram piece of profound gold, the starting price is million sane crystals. Everyone, please.